Hello, hello. Says I've been live for 59 minutes. Is that true? I don't know what's happening with that. But yeah, what's good in the hood? Testing out this new laptop. This lighting in this room is abominable, but we're in a music piano room here. Getting the facilities locked in. But yeah, just testing out this new laptop. This fancy laptop. I spent $1,300 on a laptop yesterday, and then asked them if they had anything open box. So I saved about 500, almost $550, the open box. So we'll see. I got 15 days to return it if I notice anything weird with it. So it's a nice little savings. It's almost damn near half off. You guys seem pretty cool. Alpero says greetings. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and drop a link. See if anyone wants to chat it up. Maybe people can help me figure out how to link up with these other streams. Maybe we could link up with the betting stream or how we've been doing it lately. I'm not sure how to do that stuff, but I could probably figure it out if I look around long enough. But yeah, things are good. Doing the Twin Hearts meditation pretty regularly. We do a workout before and after. Which is pretty good, which is pretty key. I mean, anytime you're working out, you're gonna feel better, you look better, helps out with everything. Help out with depression. We talk about that in Alcoholics Anonymous and that little workout regimen. We got the man and the myth, El Perro in the building. What's up,
Greetings,
Wizard?
brother. Greetings.
Thanks for coming along. How's my audio?
I hate you with all my heart, brother. So I gotta come over to support you.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. I'm just checking out some of my settings real quick.
Well, let everybody on Benton's stream know that you were live, and if you want to restream his, up in the top right-hand corner of your StreamYard, you can hit a link to stream somebody else, or you can use the settings to for presentation. Down on the bottom of your StreamYard, you'll see present, and you can share their stream there.
Gotcha. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we got a few people coming in. We got Jeep Girl, Disciple the Messiah. Good to see you guys. So let's see. I go to the top right, I hit edit. I don't see anything.
Yeah, they're streaming us on. They're streaming us on Benton's now.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I still don't know how to stream to his. It's in. You said the top right. There's something going on.
Well, no, it's going to be easier if you go down to the bottom and hit present.
Oh, and just watch,
right,
and then just watch his. I know I can hop on his, right, or whatever.
He's streaming you. So if you hit present, it's going to come up with a window, and you're going to be able to pick out which window you want to share. So then you right. You pull up his channel, and you share his channel.
Okay. Let's see. So I got that. I got his channel up. Thanks for bearing with me, everyone. I'll figure this out. Yeah, I've shared screen before. Let me figure out what the fuck I'm doing. All right, share screen. Yeah, we're gonna go with the tab. Buttons. Audio share. All right. I think we're on to something here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, okay. Let's see.
Which window you want to share?
Yeah,
so Moose, there you go. See, now he's streaming us.
Time, really. No, get it because we're all yoking together off who would.
Fuck. How does this work with the?
Tommy, I'm just trying to play with you. I'm trying to figure out how to like.
You just keep sharing screens, dude.
You just stop.
Don't do that. Just share the one screen.
I'm being a douchebag. That's why you don't.
Is there audio issues? I'm not sure what to do.
That's because that's because you're sharing double screens. I don't know if they're doing it or it looks like they might be doing it.
Yeah, that might be on their end. I'm sharing. Okay. What's going on? So I'm sharing the tab of Benton's stream, right?
Right.
So maybe they're deep in the matrix. We're watching what they're doing, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if
so
you
they're
drop
not
their screen, ours will be fine.
Okay. Now to listen to them, how do we participate? How do we? And I could hop on his stream.
Again, when you've got his window open, you can just switch over to his chat and chat in there.
Right. But how do we like hop on each other? Isn't there a thing where we all hop on each other's? We're all like
You would have to ask like Paul or Moose. Moose is over there right now on Benton's.
okay. Yeah, because I want it to be some sort of collaborative thing. Otherwise, we're just watching them, watching us, which is fucking weird.
Yeah. But that's okay. It's a learning experience, and that's what we're here for. So maybe somebody from over there will come over here and say, hey, we can help you.
Yeah, we're getting a bunch of people here, man. We got OTW. We got a bunch of people in chat. This is pretty
Dude,
there you go.
I can help you, man.
There you go.
All right. So it's because you want to restream, right?
I think so. I just want us all to be together.
But I think you have to pay for StreamYard to get access to the simulcast.
Okay. I'll do that soon.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I could do it now, but I mean, I would do it now, but I don't want to
Well, for us Canadian, it's $35 a month. For you guys, must be something like 20 or something like that. 25.
Yeah, 20, 25.
Came here to
I mean, I
support
would
you,
do it
dude.
right now. Yeah, I appreciate that. I wonder if I should just
I was
pay for
over
it right
on
now.
Benton's. I couldn't take it anymore. Illumitami is just, it's too much for me. I can't handle them anymore. I'm gonna shoot myself.
So that's it. If you don't have a subscription, you can only stream another guy's channel, but you can't join the panel. Is that it?
Probably. I'm definitely gonna get
No. You can always join the panel when you don't pay for StreamYard, but you just can't simulcast, because usually the person that pays for StreamYard opens up the option for you to go ahead and click the button, and you should have it. Let's say you'll go on to Benton's stream right now, right? Okay. But you'd have to shut down your own StreamYard right now. Like the one that you're doing right now, you'd have to shut it down, go over to Benton's channel, pay for the StreamYard, and then you'd have the option that would come up at the top of your right screen. It's a blue button. It would say simulcast to any of your other channels. So then you'll click that, and then you'll choose the channel that you want to simultaneously cast which channel you're on. Okay, it's very simple. It's nothing hard to do. It's just that you don't have that option right now. You can't use
I'd
that
have to
option.
log out, and if I did upgrade it, I'd have to log out, start it all over. So we'll just work what we got for now, and I'll pay for it as soon as I get done with the stream or whatever.
This way you have better control. Actually, I think it's even better that you restream like you were going to do, because that way you get to stay in interaction with your audience and you're the people that are following you. Because when you're on the other panel, you don't have control over your StreamYard, so you can't interact with you can chat in there, but you're not really interacting with your own audience.
Right. All right, let's do that. Let's
And plus, the other downside is when, let's say you leave, well, he still has control over your stream. That your stream doesn't end until he decides to end the stream. So there's another downside to it.
Right. All right, let's see.
Look, OTW had to run.
Sometimes
There's another downside.
See, I don't know how it works with them talking and us talking. We're gonna
You press pause.
sometimes you're
hit the pause. Okay, so you could kind of like
You comment.
Okay.
You let it play. Something that you want to comment. You pause it. You comment. Then you let it play. That's how Paul does it.
Right. Benton's here. Brockett. All right, let's see what he says. It's off the rails. Let's watch it for a second. Let's see what's going on over here. Whoops. Let's see.
you're born with the genetic
Put the volume up.
thing.
See, I don't know how it works with them.
Right,
talking and us
Moose.
talking.
That's true.
You
And
press
if I was
pause.
I'm gonna pause, dude. Moose is just the fucking dude. Moose is just. I would take almost anyone over Moose, dude. At this point, he's just the fucking nut zero, dude. Because at least like
He's better than Illumitami. Come on, man.
no, at least Illumitami, like to me, he could be like he'll be angry and he could be like funny and shit, but at least he has some sort of direction. Moose has like no person. He'll
You gotta be
flip any
shitting me.
side.
You got to be shitting
Moose
me,
has
Brian. Tommy's only direction is projection onto other people. That's it. He poses everything he says as if though it's truth, even if it's his own opinion about somebody else. So when he comes up and talks about me or Paul, he's posing an opinion with no facts, and you're saying he's got some kind of basis to it. Come on, dude.
It's because
No,
he
no, no.
finds them
Tommy has
entertaining.
nothing. Tommy, like, I don't want to have anything to do with Tommy, but Moose just like, he just really irks me, man. He just has nothing going on, dude. I mean, Tommy has nothing going on either, but just like,
What do you mean he's got nothing going on?
Dude.
The dude's managing his life by traveling back and forth around the country from season to season to run a motel up in Maine, and that's something more than Tommy
Plus, he's
does.
a father too.
Doc's YouTube channel showing his gun and talking about sex with 17-year-olds and saying the N-word. You know,
and showing me tranny porn backstage.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Tommy's a fucking
his kind of
fishy
personality.
character, man. Come on, Brian. You've seen
No,
it.
I hear you guys.
Fuck-
I hear you guys. I guess I'm
Fuck,
just saying
Moose
I want pretty much
is a
nothing to do
good
with
man.
either
He
of them,
has
you know
a
what I mean?
wife. He has children. You know what I mean? He's got a life, man. The other guy's a fucking meth addict. He's alone in his fucking room, fucking doing Bitcoin. Has nobody that fucking loves for him, cares for him. Fucking, you know what I mean? Come on, think about it, O'Shea. The guy's a fucking
wasn't
wretched
liking-
loser.
I wasn't liking Moose a few weeks ago myself, but you know, and I've come around to him a little bit. I agree with what OTW and Wizard were just saying. There are like legitimate aspects to him, even if he is always fucking around on here. It seems there still is a genuine side to him, even if it doesn't come out a lot at times.
And when
It's
it comes
'cause
to
he
the
does-
show last night with Jack, Moose didn't have any control, and that's because the back room was locked up, and that's because it wasn't his show. It was Jesse's show. Jesse Hall brought that show, not Jack. Jack just restreamed it. See, and that was a panel full of people that Jesse Hall did interviews on, and it was Jesse bringing a message, and I couldn't listen to it because they're all sitting there squabbling about this and that, and none of them know what they're talking about because they're using somebody else's experiences as if though they're theirs, just like Tommy talking about somebody else and what he thinks about them as if though it's true. You
I
can't
couldn't
do
watch
that.
it either, Wizard.
Yeah. Well, Jesse wanted to interview me, and I said, no, thanks. Ain't nobody going to believe me anyway, because what I spout isn't the truth. Okay? What I say about myself is true. But when I speak on things, it's not the truth. It's not for you. It's only an opinion for other people to take in consideration with other opinions that they absorb in life and discern for themselves what is right for them, what is true for them. That's it. I don't ever pose any kind of control or anything over anybody. I don't even have control over myself, as you see, you know, and I'm constantly working on that.
Yeah.
People,
Just looking
people
over
have
this,
to
the
really
comments.
learn.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
mean,
No, go ahead. I was going to talk about the comments, but you guys got around a little bit of a roll. You want to keep going?
Well, people have to realize that it's our own observances that count, and when we take into consideration somebody else's observances as a second hand, that's delineating our own observances. It's farther than what they already are, and that's the problem with the public education system telling us to remember everything. We listen to somebody else, we remember what they say, and we think it has confidence. It has some kind of construct or actual fact or reality, and it doesn't. It's only an input that we can use to discern whether things are real for us or not in the context of what was said.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, how do I make this comment so that we could see Christos, OTW? Isn't there like a option to hit like fucking?
yeah, press the comment again.
Okay.
So you can see his comment on the right. There's going to be comments, and all you got to do is click on the comment, and it should say show or hide.
Right, but I mean, like, there's an option to where, like, when it shows it, it won't block out Christos. Like, it'll say, "Don't."
Oh, that's in your screens right below the big screen here that you're looking at. There's going to be different screen formats: 1, 2, 3, multiple, and you want to switch that so it's either across the bottom or something like that.
I don't know. Fuck.
There you go.
Yeah, like that.
Now you can do your comment.
Now you can click a comment and it won't hide any of us.
Oh, really? Oh,
See?
kind of raises it. Oh, all right. Interesting. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to these goofs and see what they're talking about.
Born with that genetic thing,
Okay.
I
it's
wouldn't
kinda
be
like-
dropping Breaking
Combat.
Bad burn
Oh God. All right. Let's go. Let's go live and see.
penetration. But as
Okay,
far
so
as
I got
you're
I got my
concerned,
butt
I
plug
will
in,
fist
and I've got my
penetrate you. I
my
will
dental
skull
dam.
penetrate.
So we got Tommy and Moose. That's just like my worst nightmare. Them two going back and forth. And yes, you can see what they're talking about. Look at the shit show. Them two. Oh God, dude. I don't even want to. I just got done with my Twin Hearts meditation. I'm supposed to be radiating with like, dude. One of my invocations was a decree. So I was like, I decree to clean my aura and my chakras, right? And I
Right.
decree that my incarnated soul will be purified through the descending spiritual energy. So that's where I'm coming from. That's where like I'm radiating. And then there's this. Let's just play it again.
And I got my earplugs in. Okay, so everything is covered right now. Even my eyes are covered. So you're
Yeah,
not
but
getting in.
I, like many men, possess the ability to remove those defenses. Just like I was saying earlier, not
So
all
are
men
you
cut out
saying
for
that
men.
you're gonna sexually assault me? Is that what it is? So
God. All right. Good times. Yeah, OTW, we had Christos brought it up. I don't know if you were able to see it Wizard, but we did an open mic night on OTWs. We the very first I performed as well. We watched the little open micers, which I thought was pretty good strategy on my part. So you guys didn't just see me; you got to see other people go up and see the room. How it was kind of a dead room, and then we
Did you
live
take the
streamed
time?
it.
Did you take the time to rewatch it?
Yeah, I watched. I don't know if I watched the whole performance, but I rewatched some of it. I maybe watched the whole thing, but I can't remember. But
So, what's your take on it actually? Because you must have your
on,
own
like, my
opinion
performance?
about the whole thing.
yeah, I just thought that the only problem comes about like if you guys are laughing, sometimes it's different than laughing in the audience. Like you almost need to like almost be quiet on the stream, because if you're laughing then and I'm saying things, then you're gonna miss the things that I'm saying.
Punch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's one thing I know. It's for the audience. You know what I mean? As I was watching it, but it is an interesting dynamic though. Yeah, there might be some technical things we'll have to work out, but I think it's something we can incorporate more, because we've been talking about it anyways. The like man on the street type things. Yeah, like you're hiking. I've done it before with hiking. We've done, me kind of flirting with girls on hikes. So there's just like anything, there's endless possibilities. Just part of my meditation is the abundance and prosperity. Like that's what we learn. Is there's like seems like there's just infinite ways to have anything we want in this world. It's abundant, it's prosperous. It's a little camp cupcakey sounding, but we got 22 people here, guys. This is like, whoa, we got the Truth Seeker 69 in here. Hello, Jen. She's the meltology queen. She's a meltologist. And people like to laugh at us and mock us, Truth Seeker.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I know who she is. Truth Seeker 16.
Yeah.
Isn't she a really popular YouTuber?
Yeah, she's the queen, dude. She's the main one. Her, Shapu, and CFM, they're kind of like, well, her and Shapu are the main tag team. Well, she's the main, she's like the main one, but her and Shapu are a partnership. They're kind of got a 50-50 thing going on. They stream together a lot. And then CFM usually on Fridays or another day a week or two out of the week. Like they come together and they'll do meltology. They'll go, they'll talk about God. They'll go into different things, Bible, artwork, building, like not just mountains as buildings, but like old world type structures. So yeah, they're in tune a lot with how I think and see things. And she really opened my eyes to these mountains, man.
And come on,
Phoenix,
guys. Let's hit that fucking like button, share and subscribe. Let's get this shit going. Got 25 viewers and 12 likes. It tells us more people don't like it than they do. Hit that fucking like.
Yeah, thanks, Wizard. I think that's my peak. I think I peaked out at 24 in my live streams in the past. So this is crazy. This is very very good feeling.
Well, I told you yesterday, man, that you brought in like 20 viewers when you went up on stage, bro. I'm serious.
I appreciate that, man.
It went
Yeah,
like from 45 to like 66 viewers in one shot, man. I freaked out.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder how that happens, you know, like how they know what's happening on the stream. Like that would cause, the only thing I could think of is someone alert someone else, like, oh, Shay's about to go on stage or something. I don't know. Oh, here we got Benton. Welcome, Benton. Pleasure to have you here.
Hey, Benton,
What's
you saved yourself
happening?
from the chaos.
Yeah. Let's go back to your stream, Benton, and see. Let's go live on your stream and see what's happening.
Mexico
Wealthy,
has
so
to
you
do with
know
me
that I'm
being
not
wealthy.
bullshitting. Now, when you're talking about
All right, let's stop that. Yeah, that's what's going on over there. But I gotta see these characters again. Oh, there they are. They're on the screen. That's a good. That's the chef, right? He's got his own restaurant or something. Cecil or whatever his
Cecil.
name is.
Cecil Drake.
Yeah, he's a character, man.
I left my
Big names,
broadcast. That was how much I wanted to come to O'Shea. My shit's still
Yeah.
going, I think. I'm not even sure. I think it is.
Yeah, we were just arguing over here. I brought up that Moose is worse than Tommy, and we got into a little bit of a debate about it. But yeah, I'm just not feeling Moose. I'm not feeling Tommy either. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like at least Tommy with his angry
get it,
rants,
man. I
he's
understand.
somehow entertaining to me a little bit, because like sometimes it's funny, like because you need that jester. Not that I'm saying we need Tommy around, but like at least he, like when he's attacking people, it could be somewhat funny. When he's making fun of them, he's roasting them, because that's what he does, right? He roasts people, who roast me, he roasts everybody. He just fucking.
Yes.
But I'm just saying I would take that, because Moose just, when I say he doesn't have anything, like what is he? He's like never seems serious.
He really
never
doesn't.
He never seems to have any conviction on anything. He could flip flop anyway. If it's a bit, you come at him and ask about it. All of a sudden, it's a bit. We're just joking around. Like, you could never pin him down. Get anywhere with him. You know, and then him and Talcott's rubbing me the wrong way. How they just using each other. Like, I mean, it's fine. They could just use each other, but it's just so blatant. Like, neither of them give a fuck about each other. It's just this whole experiment, this thought experiment, this reality experiment is just every day. It just seems to ramp up. And more is revealed, you know, as they say in Narcotics Anonymous. More will be revealed. So I'm ranting and rambling, guys. Jump in whenever you want.
Oh, we're giving you your space, sir. We're
I
letting you,
agree.
we're letting you take control.
Yeah.
I agreed with you about Moose. I know what you mean. That's what my problem was at first. Now I don't really come at him like I was a couple weeks ago, but I definitely see what you're talking about. You know, you can just say it's a bit and flip flop, but I don't view him as negatively though as I was a couple weeks ago. But I still see some of those characteristics, and I do find some problem with it, even if you can chalk this stuff up to, oh, it's a bit, or I'm just trolling everyone. There is definitely something there.
Yeah. And you know, who knows with this thought experiment? Like, you know, like what Paul says, you know, experimenting with these your character and not really giving a fuck. Like, who knows what I'll start doing up on here as I start, you know, experimenting with things and try to figure myself out, right? Because if I'm trying to say he's just being fake, we all are to some extent, until we sort of play with these characters that we can on here. And even Wizard's been kind of bringing it up a little bit lately. I noticed, like, how he's saying, like, it's just all kind of fun up here. This is entertainment. This is comedy. Like, so he, you know what I'm saying? It seems like lines get blurred in this world. You know what I mean? What's real? Like Talcott saying, what's real, man? But kind of, I don't want to go down that road too much.
No, it's a genuinely interesting thing to consider, what you just said about lines getting blurred. Same terminology and words I was using. Lines getting blurred. Yep.
So we got the ladies here. We got Witness giving the thumbs up. Hello, Brielle. Wonderful to have you here. We got Jeep Girl, Rob Johnson. We got Mrs. Fox, Jackie Fox. Hello, lovely ladies. I am the Tao, says super retention superhero O'Shea. Thank you for that. We got Radio Guru. We got all the people in here. Austin Murphy. Yeah. Truth Seeker 69. She yeah, that's really cool to have. That's the first time having her on my machine. There's this other girl called the Red Deborah, the Red Brick Chick. She's been showing me love because people have been showing up on my videos. I got a few videos where I been on hikes, pointing out some bricks and stuff, and a lot of girls have been coming from her channel saying that Deborah sent them over. So I really appreciate that. You know, they're part of this whole mountains are melted buildings movement. And you know, being here in Arizona and seeing all these mountains, man, it's crazy when you think of it like that. When you're convinced in your head that these things were structures, you know, when you look at the Grand Canyon, all mountains, dude, it's just, when you think about this world, and dude, it's just never ending craziness, dude.
Truth is stranger than fiction. I'm definitely convinced that there were giant, very giant, huge trees at one point. I'll say I'm not sure about the mountains. I'm undecided on that, but I know things were definitely huge and giants. I know there were huge trees, and then I also listened to some of the mud fossil stuff. So I definitely think it's possible that the mountains and different geographic landforms could have been once something else that we would never have even considered at first.
Yeah, and even these old world buildings, this architecture, you know, here in Phoenix, you know, I haven't they I don't know what they did with them. I know they're around, but like the capital of Phoenix, you know, any capital building, you go to Cuba, Cuba has an exact replica of the White House, the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. It's either the White House or the Capitol building, whatever it is, but it's the same exact thing, only a little bigger. It's like literally the exact building, only like 7 feet either wider or longer, or something like that. And you could look at the building. So you would say, why in Cuba? And that can't be the only building in Cuba. Why this glorious old world structure, just like everywhere around the world, doesn't matter what country, Africa, Australia, they got these old world buildings that we see that are like our Capitol buildings, you know, that these World Fair buildings. And people just want to overlook this shit, dude. These old schools that are like cathedrals, these old castles, like where my people are from, Ireland. Like, it just never ends, dude. The mystery and weirdness of this fucking world. The Great Wall of China. What the fuck is that thing? These great walls, these big ass cities. And bro, it's not just the mountains or buildings. It's the buildings that we see are fucking weird. Like it's, you know, and the free energy. I suspect they got free energy in Sacramento, California. I was out there. I think they're currently using it. It's called Old Sac. Austin Murphy could talk about it. He could maybe be a man on the street and show us some of what I'm talking about out there. But like, dude, I don't know. I'm just ranting about some things that everyone here might not be that familiar with or into, but it just blows my mind. It's just never ending as you move about this world, the things you'll see. It's crazy, dude. Expert panel, your thoughts?
Yeah, man, I'm enjoying this. My bad. I had to step away for a second, but I heard no one else was responding or commenting, so I figured I'd come right back from the kitchen. Yeah, we look at mythology and all the different cultures, and you have to wonder a little bit and use the imagination and have that curiosity and say, you know, is it possible that some of these like strange hybrid type like magical beings that are in all these different mythologies were possibly real, you know, dragons. We know there were like giant forms of bugs, and again, they say there's more carbon, so giant plants, giant bugs, more carbon, more oxygen. So, you know, what about the centaurs, the minotaurs? Where do the ideas of gnomes and
like
wizards,
fairies and stuff
the humans,
like that?
right? Yeah, all this fantasy stuff. Like, ultimately, where is it string from? Because you can trace it back to like Tolkien and Lord of the Rings. Okay, and then he got from these mythologies, from these cultures. But what originally inspired this stuff? Was it just metaphors, you know, to describe something else, or was there some actual literal aspects to these things. These beings like dragons. If giants are not out of the question, along with the giant trees, and giant buildings and whatnot, I think it's fair to, without getting like too lost in the fantastical aspect of it, still going back to what I said, truth is stranger than fiction. I think it's only right to at least consider some of these things and look at it a little differently, maybe less metaphor, maybe a little more literal. Not for all of it, but use that discernment. And I think it's fair to say there's more literal truth than one might initially expect from some of these old books and cultures and mythologies and scripts. You were bringing up the other day. I like that you're into stuff over from the East. That's very cool. And I can tell you're actually on it. You're actually here meditating. You're not just saying it. Hearing you talk with Benton about the chakras, I can appreciate that you're actually on the spiritual path. And you're not just saying this to say this. Yeah, you're just sharing your experiences genuinely. So I appreciate that, O'Shea. And I think we see it. Not to blow smoke up your ass, but we see it, especially like last night doing that live stream with your bit on the open mic. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. I'm fucking baked.
No, you're good, man. I'm actually getting like emotional because that's what this thing is. This Twin Hearts, dude. I recommend it for everyone because the man who sort of created it, or
what's his name again?
Chokaksui. I'll put it in the.
Hey, make the squares bigger.
Okay, one sec.
I'm thinking of something that's either very similar or is that thing you're speaking on. It's a heart meditation, program or like routine. But I don't know if it was the Twin Hearts meditation or heart blank or blank heart. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I was asking. I'll look it up, see who he is.
Yeah, he's a Filipino guy. He was a businessman, but he, because I think the Twin Hearts is supposed to be more of an advanced form of meditation. Like it's not supposed to be so much for beginners, but like I think their thinking is that the world's in such a state that like they're like willing to give it to the general public, like for use. But so I'm not sure what to make of that for advanced state. I don't know if you should be careful with it because it is very powerful energies, dude. And like I was gonna say, like I've been getting emotional. Like even during some of the meditations, like some people they'll just bust out crying even the first time they go at it. And like sometimes I'll just start crying because I know there's just so much emotion in it, and that's the healing. Like when you think about your soul, like when I was thinking about, I started crying the other day I think it was towards the end of the meditation. I was thanking him when I said, when I was decreeing that my incarnated soul is going to be purified through the descending spiritual energy. You know what I mean? And I think of my soul as this light, like, because they'll say like maybe your crown chakra, you could look at it like that brilliant light coming off from the heart of your crown chakra could be kind of like part of your incarnated soul. And
violet, it's violet, right? That's what the crown chakra is
white,
primarily known as the color.
Purple.
What? Yeah, like white, purple.
It
gets mixed up with the third eye. Yeah, third eye and crown. I always mix up.
Yeah, the third eye is indigo, which is kind of like a pinkish purple. And then you got the royal purple, which kings would wear. And you could go either or. It's either white or purple. It's like that's the crown chakra. It's the king.
Yeah, white, gold, and purple. Like that's definitely a type of crown, or that's a color scheme for royals, no doubt. And you think about that's the milk and the honey, and then the purple, I guess, is like the blood. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. The plasma.
Yeah, I think it has to do with it's probably like a cymatic thing too, because certain colors have certain frequencies. Like the color spectrum.
Yeah.
And I guess the way the royals I heard would get the color, they would get the dye from like some sort of sea creature, like a shellfish. Like the blood of a shellfish has that perfect royal purple, I guess, that they would use as a dye to make the clothing that the king would wear. Because like the average person couldn't wear those type of colors. You would get put to death. From what I heard, whatever's true about these histories we've been handing down, but like, yeah, there's something to the colors.
Yeah, it's very interesting to explore colors and what the like esoteric significance is behind different colors. Like you said, they have their own frequency, you know, and their association. What I'm trying to say is the reason that they are the colors they are, the chakras. You look at it, there's this micro to macro parallel thing going on where it's like, okay, we're in Midgard, we're in Middle Earth, you know, bringing it back to Lord of the Rings. We're in the heart, basically, of this like bigger being or form. And I'm more of a flat Earth type person, but we look at what the whole model or cosmology would be seen as with the ball. And it's if there's a core or whatever in the magma below, we're going to get the yellow, the orange, and the red. It's like the flame, right? So, and it's in that, you know, process of going red, orange, yellow to green. And there's reasons for that. You know, we look outside of us, the throat chakra is blue. The sky above us is blue with white in it. Going up into the cosmos, going up into the crown. So we see that as above, so below, as within, so without. Just simple but powerful hermetic knowledge that exists all around us and within us. It's spirit, you know. It's the Tao. It's the primordial life force of everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna check out the stream again. Let's see what.
Oh, you're
I mean, if I was Wesley, I'd have some
you're
shit
trying to dismiss the
Let's go.
lost, my dude. You're a waste of my time. I only use you to try and reach other people. You didn't even know how to defend your out of shape wife that won't even watch. Because once someone is a wife and bears children for the man that loves her, she has no responsibility to stay fuckable to the public. And you can't even defend her like that, just like you won't be able to defend your 16-year-old daughter. You'll delegate other men to do it for you. You're weak and you're nobody, Moose. You're just carrying yourself and projecting and what's the word you use? You're presenting like you are, but I got that discernment. I knew from the beginning you weren't. So may I continue my story? May I continue my story, Moose?
Cows over here, just saying.
Are they standing in their own shed, or do they have some room to kind of walk around? And
there's not that much room over there. No, there's a lot of cows.
Did Snafu not hear me when I said either chat Snafu has no business trying to fucking like Snafu? Not only are you more wrong as you are, but I'm not. And nothing's about to change about this broadcast except. So let me get back to this because it also leans toward why women cannot be men. So not only does this bitch slob my knob, only stopping to tell me just how fucking.
Ben, what do you got going on over there, dude? What are you letting these idiots take over your stream for? And I like how it's like Benton when Illuma Tommy comes on, he gets this shit-eating grin on his face, like he just fucking loves it. It's like Ian when like Paul would come over and there'd be all this fucking drama. Like, Ian was sitting there with his blunt, just fucking this fucking shit-eating grin, dude. It reminded me. People just love this fucking drama, dude. It's just,
bro, we're 8.5 hours in. It would have ended fucking 5 hours ago if he wasn't on there.
Yeah, well,
for real. I can't just.
I mean, you call him the content king, but he's just like.
I didn't say that. I said that he helps keep the stream going, man. I can only do so much. I'm good for about 3 hours. Yeah.
Helps to keep it going. Or
dude, I had DD214 on there and Cecil. I thought I could go get an Amazon package up at the office of the motel. They both dropped off as soon as I left them by themselves. They just left. Tommy, dude, you can just leave him for 45 fucking minutes and go do shit. It's great. Just make sure his icon is still pulsing. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, go ahead.
I mean, you could also just go get random homeless people and fucking.
That's not true. No, he actually makes sense when he's talking, believe it or not. He actually makes sense. Yeah, Timmy is fucking exhausting. I agree. Timmy is exhausting. Now, they might mean Tommy down there, but yeah, Timmy's. No way. I can't listen to Timmy for more than 5 minutes. But anyway, I like what you're doing, brother. You got a laptop? I like what you're doing over there.
Yeah, I got a new laptop. I was telling everyone, I'll probably tell the story a million times, but like I paid $1,300 for it, right, with tax and everything, and then they had a open box one that I had to drive to. So I went and got the open box one, and I saved like $550, like $535. So that was cool.
Nice.
Like, because the 1,300, I would have
Hell
never
yeah.
probably like let that thing leave my body. But then when I saved the 500, I only spent like 700 and something. Then I was like leaving it in the car. I was like, all right, if someone steals it. But like, I don't know. There was something about that 1,300 to 700 where it was like I was gonna be way more protective of losing something $1,300 than something 700. I don't know.
Dude, I totally get it. I don't like to spend a lot for stuff like that either. But congratulations, you worked hard. I know you were doing a lot of gig type work there for a while.
Yeah, that work's still there. So I actually took a little break here for the past week, but I've been doing, I've been busy. I went up to Prescott, which is a really cool little area. It's like 2 hours north of Phoenix, and I did some hiking, and I did a bunch of recording and took pictures, but I haven't. That's why now that I got this laptop, I could edit it. I could, maybe put some of it into a video. I got to do something with it. I haven't put up videos in a couple weeks, but at least I'm live streaming now, and it's back up to 26. The numbers are going up and down, but like, yeah, I think this is the most I ever had, 26. So that's cool, man.
Hell yeah,
And,
dude.
I appreciate you
out.
restreaming it and sending people over here, dude. That's
Oh
that's
yeah,
love,
man. Always happy to help. I was wondering if Paul was going to go live, but that's part of the reason
Yeah,
my stream has gone on so long.
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm wondering what's going on with Paul. Who knows what he's got going on the property? He could be working the land. Something could come up. But yeah, I thought he was going to go live right after his music, but
that's what I
he
thought.
might just be. But I'm just taking his suggestion. Yesterday, he said, maybe you could do something daily now that you got your laptop. Kind of make a commitment like these other guys to try to commit to doing something, a little something every day. So this is part of that. I appreciate you guys being with me.
Oh yeah, and yeah, absolutely. And I think the more you do it consistently, people will show up for it. Absolutely. There's an audience,
Yeah.
and you definitely. I'm with what Christos was saying about the spiritual type stuff. I can tell you're onto something, in your own life, and people really they like hearing those sort of things, those experiences.
Yeah, because I could just feel this energy like radiating, dude. Like it's just very healing. Yeah, it's a game changer, man. This Twin Hearts, dude, it's fucking awesome, dude. So we'll see, man. Because like I don't know, you know what I mean? If you think you got clean aura and clean chakras and your soul is being purified, then it's almost like you can't. If that's in the back, if that's kind of like in your consciousness and your awareness as you're moving about, as you're doing things, it's sort of harder. It feels like to act out. It's like, how are you going to say you have a pure soul if you're going to act out in certain ways, whatever that means? You know what I mean? So it's interesting. I think it's just bringing levels of self-awareness, and I think it's part of the self-realization too, which I looked up, which is which I think is about manifesting your potential, like realizing your potential, like things that are happening. Like it feels like a lot's going on, like with the comedy or whatever it is, work. Like there's just a lot of good things that are happening. It seems to get like exponential, like good stuff happening. Like you realize.
I was just about to say exponential. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exponential.
That's like the movement the world seems to be on right now. We're on an exponential, like even though there's a battle, like we're growing exponentially, even though we're the tiny little tribe that they looked over and been shitting on these past few years. You guys ain't shit. But now it's all flipping, the power dynamics flipping, and we're exponentially getting more strong because we sacrificed these last few years. We didn't just go along like everyone else, being retards, not thinking about nothing. So we don't have to really go down that road. We've been talking. People have been talking about that.
Well, it's the sentiment, right? Standing apart from that nonsense. I know what you were saying. I saw the broader point you were making. Yeah.
Yeah, and like with Word Wizard, the way you could break these things down, like I was looking up the word discernment on different things. And that word, like even like defendant, like how we were saying, like D is like set apart from fending yourself. But then there's, if you have discernment, like I think that dis is like to set apart. And then you got discernment. So I don't know, man, this etymology thing, like it's just, yeah, another form of abundance. Like there's just endless ways to learn and break things down, rabbit holes to go down, and looking at words and breaking them down. So yeah, things feel good. What's up, Wizard? Do you want to say something? Doing some research over there?
Hey, my connection has gone to shit, but I might be back.
All right. I'll check out your channel a little bit, see what they're.
Yeah, I just got done fixing the chain in my bike.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was out dumping the clutch and bumping it as hard as I could. Fucking snap that chain.
A weak link in that chain, huh?
Yeah, but I got to take
Nice.
care of it. Just one link, and it's just I had to ride it by pedal power for about 6 miles to get it home because I was out on the trails and shit. Like I said, bumping it and thumping it and checking it out, and it's doing good. It's just that it had a weak link, so I had to come over, and thank God I had some extra links already. I just popped one in, and we're ready to go again.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, let's go over to Benton's here and see what
Big and awesome it is, as so
Hey, do
many
you like
females
Pai-Tai?
do.
Hey, is there still a
Sorry,
StreamYard link
I don't
in the
mean to
chat?
call you all, but Bill did not respect Benton's channel.
What'd you say, Christos?
I was just making sure there's still a StreamYard link in the chat.
Oh, for me? I could drop that, or I could pin it even. Right? There's a way to pin it.
Right. Yeah. If you drop it in the chat and then go to
I
the
think it's
3
still
bars on
appearing
the
right
side,
now.
when you go to the 3 bars on the side, you can pin it.
Okay. Oh wait. Let's see. Put user in timeout. Block user. Maybe that's an advanced feature that I don't have. Doesn't seem like I'm able to pin it. I'm hitting the 3 dots. All it says put user in timeout or block user. Maybe that's a paid service.
Well, no. Are you clicking on the right one?
I'm clicking on my comment, right, where I put the StreamYard link in.
No, you have to go to YouTube, bro.
Oh, YouTube. So
Yeah.
go to my channel on YouTube. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
There you go. Yeah, and when you're running your channel on StreamYard, you always want to open up your YouTube so you can check your comments and place comments there, because otherwise you may not be able to do the pinning. See, and that's one of those things why I'm working on this stuff on my site. I see all these different platforms and the different options they have, and that's part of the programming. And so when I get mine set up, I want to have a lot of that stuff set up already.
All right, so I have to. All right, I'm going to drop it here in YouTube, and I'm going to hit the 3 dots. Fucking dots. All right, nothing's happened when I hit the dots. Let me see here. It's fucking weird.
On your YouTube channel?
Oh, wait, my YouTube. I'm on the wrong YouTube. Fuck, I'm on a different.
Yeah.
You have to go
channel.
on Ryan O'Shea where you're doing your live stream. You
Right.
click on live stream. You should be there. It should pop
Right.
up. In
Yeah, I was on the wrong
YouTube.
channel. I got 2 channels. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, with this new laptop, I don't have my fuck. Yeah. I just gotta add a switch account.
You're doing good. Don't worry about it. It's not that hard to learn.
Yeah. A learning curve. Hopefully no one can see what I'm typing in right now. Let's see. Yeah, I think someone was trying to join too. I'll get to you in 1 second, whoever's backstage. All right, so let me go to my fucking shit. All right, what the fuck? All right, now I see. Okay, here we go. Switch account. Oh my god, bro. This is weird. Damn it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Jesus Christ. 1 second.
You know what I mean? You're such a kid.
I don't understand this, dude. Okay. All right. Let's see. See, no, it's still on my old channel, bro. This is fucking pissing me off, dude. What the fuck? I can't switch. The fuck, dude. Sign out of this one. All right, guys. Someone keep me fucking afloat here. Start rambling.
Ramble, 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 ramble.
Ramble.
Ramble,
Come on,
ramble, ramble,
motherfucker.
ramble, ramble, ramble.
All right, bro. This shit's fucking pissing me off. It keeps going to this other fucking channel. What the fuck is this, dude? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I know. Oh, my God, dude. All right. It was me the whole time. Sorry, guys. I got to fucking.
Yeah, usually the problem is always between the screen and the chair.
I'm stupid to figure out what you said, but I know you insulted me.
Well, it wasn't really an insult. It's kind of like a joke that you could use.
Right. All right. All right. I know. I was putting in the wrong email. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Because I did a lot. I was a computer tech for 2 years. Did mobile service.
Good job. Good job.
So usually the problem was, at least 85% of the time was just between the screen and the chair. The issue was there.
You get a good play time? Huh? We can't play right now. I gotta go get another drink.
Wizard is
That's what I always feel like when I was settling back, man.
got either some family or neighbors he's communicating with, huh? All right. Now.
Just getting over lung cancer. That was a rough ride.
All right.
That one I'll give you, but
Okay.
I've had 7.
Dude, you got 22 people watching right now. Make sure to hit that like button and share this out, everybody.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking about surgery anymore. Now that
And
I know what the doctors are.
and then when I turned 40, I had.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
So I mean, talk about.
I think that's like her. She's been having bad news for years.
So that mean you can't mod anybody or anything?
Yeah, it's just not letting me get to my fucking account, dude. I don't
Sit down.
understand, dude. I'm trying to fucking.
No, you stay down.
So add account. Every time I add the fucking account.
Yeah, you stay down.
God damn.
All right, oh, wait a minute. But you can't. Oh, hold on a sec. I think you're gonna have to use another another tab. Open up another tab.
Here.
Put it in my room. No,
Come on.
stay down.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to fucking.
Yep, she's got to go get busy. You got things to do.
It's like whatever, dude. It's just to get that fucking thing pinned.
Walk past my stuff.
It's fucking
There's
annoying
two
me.
places
I'm having
that
a
you can
problem with
log in.
passwords and shit.
Are you using Windows?
Hey, all day.
No, I can't.
Because if you're in the
Oh,
Chrome
yeah.
tab, all right. So listen up. If you're in the Chrome tab right now, at the top right, right under the X, you should have a little icon with that you're logged into, right?
Right, I
And
have to
in
switch
YouTube,
the-
you also have another icon that's just on the bottom of that. That's a little bit bigger, and that's the YouTube account. But you have a Google account and a YouTube account, right? So what you have to do is
Right.
go switch up your Google account, bring it to its original, and you'll be
Yeah,
able to
that's
have
what I'm
access to your channel.
Now I just had the correct password. Okay, now it's working. Yeah, so now I'm switching to Google on the Google Chrome. Jesus Christ. Yes, it's me. See all this spiritual shit? See how aggravated I get? But they say even if someone was a guru, you could still see faults in their personality. I can be a fucking saint, dude. No one wants. Okay, now we go to YouTube. Love of Christ, please work. Sign in. Switch account. Yeah, this one.
There's a dog that sounds really thirsty.
Okay. Now I dropped the link. Now we're gonna be on to something, guys. Now I'll pin this motherfucker. Someone was trying to come in. I don't even know if, let's see. Could have been Paul and Slave for all I know. Hold up. Oh, pin message. There we go. Jesus. Now back to StreamYard. Who was trying to come in? We got Smith. Who's this guy? Got Christos. 607 Smith. Oh, I remember you. What you got to say, Smith? Show your face.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, how's it going? What's up, big dog? I saw you for a second there in your car. What are you doing?
Just hanging out. You're talking some etymology. I was trying to share some etymology with you.
What do you got?
What are you up to?
Yeah, I'm just chilling, bro. What do you got in the etymology? You said you got something. What is it?
Is he breaking up?
Muted,
I don't hear him.
Yeah, you're muted. You're ugly.
Why are
you're
you
muted.
always stretched out? Your camera always like, you look like smashed a little bit. Like your camera is like stretched.
All right, unmute yourself, Smith, and
I'm
go
not
ahead and
trolling. I'm not messing around. It's just a genuine question at this point.
27. I think that's a new high,
Hello?
guys. Every time.
Hello?
Yeah, Smith's muted. He's trolling. How come the trolls always, they're always muted, they're off camera, they fucking, who knows? Cheap Girl's getting a kick out of it. Oh, well, maybe he's deformed, Christos.
25 watches and 25 likes. I like those stats, Brian.
Yeah, appreciate that, Wizard. Lori just subscribed. Lori, yes. Lori, I brought you up on stage because you made a comment one time. Brian is a waste of good looks. And then I told the audience, like, I know what you're all thinking. He's not even good looking. And then some of the audience was like, oh. But I did bring you up on stage, Lori. She was kind of like, I'm acting like I'm dissing myself, but see, this lighting here sucks, dude. This fucking lighting's tripping me out. I got these fluorescent fucking lights fucking just beaming on me. We're gonna get all this shit figured out, guys. I'm on a music thing. We got fucking pianos. We got fucking pianos like back at the library. I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys remember me at the in the library in Reading a few months ago on Paul's stream, playing the piano, making videos, sleeping in the piano. It was a whole thing. Getting into it with library staff. Yeah, it's nice to have the ladies here. If any of the ladies want to come up and christen the new laptop, that'd be cool. So we test things out. Things seem to be going pretty smooth. We're going to upgrade the StreamYard. We're going to merge, and we can merge with all the streams. Speaking of which, let's go and see what nonsense is going on at Benton's.
Just like you're not as Paul's
got
failure.
the Bat Cave, and you pretty much got Gotham City. Is what you're saying.
No, here's what you don't understand. The reason I lean into being Paul's Joker is not only did he agree and support it, but no one's ever called him Batman. I don't call him Batman. Do you get it yet? Do you get it yet, Moose? Because you don't get it yet.
Oh, who is he, Bane?
No. So where was I?
Come on, what character is it? Now I gotta know what character you think he is.
Well, that's why you don't get it. Because if you gotta know, you desperately need to know what of that DC series character is Paul, and I'm telling you, you don't get it. He's not one. Because you don't get an analogy. You don't get.
Then how does your thing work so good? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're not the Joker.
No, you were right. You were right. How does your thing work so good? Because I understand the rules we're living by that we did not as humans write. I understand who my father is, what that is, compared to what you people want to say it is, whether you're for or against it. And I understand the things that I can't explain to you through our language that I operate on. You think that the key to our existence, you think that the key to all this is going to be an easily understandable 15-second TikTok? That's half of the B system strategy right now. And your complaint about me is that I'm not being
almost like your own entity, like Jack Talcott, wanting to end wars and suffering. You, Illumitami, you are similar. You're never going to give us the actual, the ending. You're never going to give us the definition of things. You're never going to give us the facts. You're just going to keep telling us a story and keep going.
No, okay, let me tell you why you're right, Moose. I've been sitting here this whole time telling you you're wrong and you don't get it. You want to know how you're right? Listen, I just told this dude I'm going to acknowledge that he's right and he's not going to let me.
we'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that doesn't end.
On and on. I watched Lamb Chop.
All right. I don't know what to say about what's going on. You guys,
Well, you see that
It's kinda
that bald
crazy.
guy- The bald guy seemed to find Moose funny.
someone's enjoying this shit, dude. I don't know. It's just like
Top
white noise
5
talking,
anime
man.
boss battles. It's like that meme. The top 10 anime, showdowns or whatever.
It's like some
Top
Death Star
villains.
spiral shit stars, just supernova, just spinning around each other until they collide and explode. Some Death Stars. Oh man.
I probably wouldn't be so against Tommy at this point if he didn't show me
Cut out Christos if
fucking
he didn't show you what.
weird, explicit bullshit backstage.
Yeah. He's showing you stuff backstage. Yeah.
Mic check.
Yeah, we could hear you. You're saying Tommy was being inappropriate backstage with you.
Yeah, am I coming in clear? Do I need to? Am I crackling?
All right, but we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. I think it's because I closed out StreamYard for a second and had it in the background. Yeah, he's just showing me weird shit backstage. Basically, animated prawn. Because, I don't know, I see people, like, they don't spell it out or they don't say that word because it's, like, some of the algorithms, so I'll call it prawn. And he literally said chicks with dicks. But he said it was animated porn. Because he said some word, I was like, what the fuck is that? I said, that sounds like some weird porn. And the thing is, this was like when he tried to say, let me make sure I don't have anything open on my computer that I might not want, other people seeing. However he said it. But basically like that. And next thing I said, why don't you just turn your camera off? Next thing I know, it's fucking it's like a blue cock and it's like animated and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just looked away. I said, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And he tried to like play it off like it was an accident, but in hindsight, the next day I'm like, that was weirdo shit. Does he think I'm stupid? Like, I don't know. It's just
It's your turn.
I've had people try to pull that
Why are you
bullshit
playing
on
that
me
Lamb
before.
Chop
Fuck that.
strategy
He's a
song
creep.
when I was about to give you props? I don't want to get away from that, Moose. You're right. I can tell you answers, I can tell you finish lines, but you're each individual. Moose keeps dipping his dirty finger in it before it's done. Oh, I love this shit, man. I live for it. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was my convoluted way of saying you are correct, Cecil.
Okay, dude. 2 thumbs up.
Yep, you are my dish channel. I saw you were fake. I saw the lack of anything, and I saw how loud and stupid you were, and I sent you over to Paul. And even against my better judgment, I honestly took Paul as the type that would quickly make fun of you and dismiss you, and he took you in as one of his own, ridiculously to my own surprise, because I'm always learning from my father. And the fact that you are remotely accepted or heard out compared to when I am silenced in backstage, it only speaks for the hosts that do that, Snafu. You are nobody. You are not rolling deep. You did not have 10,000 subs. You will not show up in front of me in fucking Denver, and stay alive.
Ratings are down, Tommy.
What's that?
Ratings are down.
Yeah, you're playing that numbers game that I don't care. You know I don't care about that game. Hey, if numbers are down, maybe you should see if your good buddy Paul started screaming.
That's what I'm looking at. That's checking right now.
Yeah, because sometimes I like bringing numbers down because not everybody, like there's a type of person that loves to go to church for the guilt trip.
Illumitami reminds me of like an extreme eccentric version of Ian. Like getting emotional and popping off.
Yeah. Whenever there's got to be something in this demonic aspect of it when you see similarities.
Hey, I'm gonna be 100, O'Shea. Since we were talking the spirituality stuff we were just talking moments ago in the stream, I to be honest with myself and kind of just introspecting spiritually, I came to the conclusion that there's some type of demonic energy attached to Illumitami, and it's undeniable. And it really is kind of like Paul has said, the physical is a manifestation of the spirit that resides.
You know what the name of this laptop is? It's called, what they call that group of demons that they cast out of. I think it was a person, and then the demons were like, "Oh, come on, don't destroy us. Let us go into those pigs." And then I think it was Jesus that did it. And he was like, "All right, go into think because they asked who the demons were, and they said we are Legion.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I'm driving right now. I definitely think there's something demonic going on with some people. Not to say that they are demonic, but there's energies that surround them that are in their field that they've accepted into them, whether they know it or not. There are what we would call demonic energies, no doubt.
Yeah. I mean, I think I could, if I look at certain points, if I look at some old pictures of me, some things to question, like, yeah, if you're, I might have had some time. And at a certain frequency, yeah, you could allow them in. Like, I feel like with my twin hearts thing, like I'm sort of pushing them out by bringing all the light and love in. But like at any moment, you could flip the script and allow them to come in. Like if you go towards the anger, the lust, all the different things, probably the 7 deadly sins, like then you're gonna be vibrating in a certain way to where the demons could come in. You know what I mean? So. But yeah, there seems to be a similarity, and that shit-eating grin too is another thing that like, I'm not talking about like when Benton and Ian were doing it so much, but like, because I just noticed it on my mom one time. I've told this story. She was just like abusing my brother, and she had this fucking grin of glee, dude, mixed with like anger and rage. Off people, the demons love, yeah, all this fucking craziness. They love the chaos. Fucking.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And with that, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna go grab a nap. I'll check everybody else next time.
All right.
Good
Thanks
job,
so much
man.
for coming by. Wizard, we'll see you. Christos is coming back. That dropped out.
The twin hearts reminds me of like the twin snakes or like the twin flames. Same archetype concept.
Yeah, the twin flame. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but yeah, basically
It's not just a romantic thing. It's referred to as one a lot, but it's beyond that. It really just gets down to like soul kinship.
Yeah, because like you could look at the crown chakra, like during the meditation, you look at, because like yeah, you look at it, you could look at it as like there's a light on top of your head, like a brilliant light. They call it the seat of the soul, I think, and yeah, you could look at it as like a flame as well. They could say, or like a golden flame on top of your head. But they're supposed to be twin, like your heart chakra, the heart of the heart chakra, and the heart of the crown chakra. Like to a clairvoyant who could see these things, they say they look exactly the same, whatever they look like. So that's why they call them twin hearts. You use those two chakras during the meditation, like, you know what's interesting about the meditation is, so at one point in the meditation, you'll put like your hand on your heart to kind of like activate it, and you'll think of a happy experience, like something that happened that was happy and like warm and tender, and you try to re-experience these feelings as you're thinking about your heart chakra, your heart, you know. And sometimes I'd have a hard time, like, dude, I can't really, if I think about my life and my family, I can't really think of anything happy or like loving or sweet, bro. It's like there's probably something there, I guess, but there's just nothing, dude. There's only a handful of experiences that I go to during this meditation. Like it's usually dealing with girls, like some first kisses with girls, like some experiences with like old girlfriends. It's like tender little moments. That's what I'll go to. But what was interesting, like today for the first time, I went to OTW stream yesterday, like after like the comedy and everyone was showing me love, and like I was like, oh, that's a happy experience. Like that, it felt like a group of people showing me love. Like it felt like it was sweet of everyone to be doing that, to show me love. Like, and so I went to that. And so, but it's just interesting how these things could build. Like, as I go to my past, I have a hard time finding, if it's not a girlfriend, if it's not these certain little instances with girlfriends, then it's just like, I have a hard time thinking of anything that's, that was like loving or sweet. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been delving into the scapegoat thing. You know what I mean? It's families and scapegoats and the resilience.
Yeah.
And that's why it's just a thing that I'm proud of myself, bro. Because if I can't even think of nothing sweet from my family, like, bro, you got to be so resilient to like put up with all that shit where it's just like every time you try to do anything, like it's the opposite of how you guys were treating me yesterday, like with the comedy and shit. Like they would have done it like, oh, you suck, like just quit, you're not talented. Like they'll just try to shut down everything, like anything good, any comment you make, anything. They always try to flip it on you and make you the shitty one. Make like even if you're not to blame for anything, you're always the blame too. Like, so it's just a crazy resilience you have to like make it through all that and make it to where I'm at now, to where I feel like I could have love for myself and I could be doing these spiritual things and feeling love from others and, you know, trying to reciprocate love. Like, so I'm just kind of like feeling like gratitude, or just like there's a strength, because that's another thing you do. You bless the earth and all the other people. So I'm wondering about all the other people that have to go through shit and their resilience. So I'm just like giving them props. Like, yo, if you're going through it right now, like you're around people that just fucking constantly blame you for shit, never fucking give you any props. Like I'm sending fucking love and light your way because you can like, I'm gonna get emotional, but like you can get through this. You know what I mean? Like you bless them with like divine strength. Like you tell them like you can, like if they're like, fuck, I can't do this, you're like, no, you could do this. You know what I mean? So it's just some of the things I've been thinking about lately. But we got Watt Life. Oh shit, what's up, dog? Pleasure to have you here, brother. Salute.
Hey O'Shea, am I coming in clear or am I coming in bad?
You're good right now. Oh, my mic is crap. How's my mic? Wobbly was saying it was shit. I could try to adjust something here.
Mic check, mic check.
Oh, you sound good, Watt. How am I sounding?
Good as always.
Okay, cool. Might have been a little technical difficulties there. Robin says, greetings, NJ, O'Shea, Christos. Greetings, Robin. Holy shit, your mic isn't total crap at Brian O'Shea. Oh, that's what he said. But yeah, what's good? Watt Life, lighting up a doobie over there, a little bowl action. Blunt.
You do it. Just got off work. Blunt. Just did a little work in the garden. Just relaxing.
Oh hell yeah, dude. That's what work on your property in your garden.
Yeah, I had to prune some of my tomato plants.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I already got blooms and little tomatoes popping up already.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah, gardening. My few experiences with gardening, dude. It's just another way to receive information. Like I noticed, you know, you're working in the dirt, you know, and the way I looked at it, attend it daily. You know, you can almost, it's like tending the garden of your mind or your psyche. Like there's little things you could do on a daily basis to like if your psyche's kind of like a garden, you know what I mean? And you tend it, nurture it, look after it, you know, to keep it healthy.
It definitely helps you relax. After a long day, it's definitely relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like there's so much positive to it, and then you get these other, like I get like life lessons and like almost like therapeutic things. There's just like it's like a unexpected benefit in addition to the actual yield, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. The harvest is just one point, but the path to the harvest, that's definitely the fun part.
Yeah, that's some sort of philosophical statement right there.
Yeah, you know.
Harvest.
So what's been going on with you, buddy?
Man, I just I ain't gonna lie, I took a week off of like actual work, like making money, but I've been stacking money, been stacking a few $1,000s. I spent like 700 something on this laptop yesterday. That's all right. Still got a few G's left over. And yeah, been
But
hiking,
that's an investment
recording.
into your person though, you know?
Yeah, because it's like there's a lot of things I could do video editing. Yeah, so much. I got a nice laptop, and it seems quick too. Like, so it's nice compared to that other $100 one. So this thing's pretty cool. But the main thing going on me right now is this Twin Hearts thing, dude, where I work out before and after the meditation.
Yeah.
So So my current workout regime is, so here's what I do before the meditation. I'll do like 30 push-ups. Then I'll do, well, it ends up being like 31 because I'll do like a 0. I'll count up to 15, then I'll count down from 15. I heard that's a little technique. When you count down like that, as you get closer to 1, it makes it easy. You know, there's some sort of brain trick there. Instead of going up to 30, thinking how many you're doing, like, no, you're going back down to 1. Some sort of mental trick. But so see, I'll do the 30 push-ups. Or no, first I started off, I try to do a couple pull-ups if I can. So, dude, I used to be able to do like 15 pull-ups. Now I could do 1, and I do them 1 at a time. Like, and I think there's kind of a jump to it because, like, I'll do 1, I'll try to do 2. I can't do the second one, but then I can do 1 if I like stop, go down. I think because it's like there's a little jump or momentum I give to it.
Yeah.
So I'll do that like 2 or 3 times, like one pull-up at a time. And then I'll try to come down slower, you know, just to add a little extra. Like I'll do the pull up and I'll try to come down slow if I can. And so I'll do that, and then I'll do shoulder work if I can. I'll just find something. Like today, I was using a bag and a gallon of water. You know what I mean? Like, and a box. I had a box first, so I had this like wooden box I found. I'll either find rocks or things to use as weights to like do some shoulder work. I'll do like 20 of those, and then I'll do 20 because I'm trying to work out the side of my shoulder to try to, because I like when the shoulder's like rounded like that. So I'll do those where you come out like this. I'll do those 20 times, and then I'll do 30 lunges, and which is like where you take that long step and dip down, if you know the lunges, and then I'll do like 50 crunches. And on the crunch where you come in, I'll try to raise my hips a little bit, which adds a little like to the lower part. So yeah, that'll be before and then I'll do that same little routine after the meditation. So if I doing that daily, you know what I mean, and meditating daily and having the workouts, like my body feels nice. And for me, when my body feels nice and strong, bro, it's like, you know, when you look better in your clothes and shit, it just helps out in a lot of different ways, like confidence, and you just feel good. And yeah, it's just all around positive, you know. It's just
that's good.
Yeah.
Biggest thing is just keep doing it consistently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stick to it.
Yeah. Because that's the thing I see, man. If I'm doing this shit daily, this meditation, which incorporates this workout daily, dude, it just, you know, and what it's doing with my psyche and my spirit and my emotions and everything, dude, it just seems like, damn, dude, like this shit, like life could just keep getting good, better and better. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's right. If it ain't building you up, cut it loose.
Yeah. So, but we got to get some fucking trauma bondage. We can't be with this healthy shit, bro. We're losing fucking viewers. I don't even know how I should keep looking at those numbers because they keep jumping up and down.
Man, I guess my face scared him away, man. I apologize.
No, you're all right. Now you're the star of the show, Wildlife, coming up here, gracing us with your presence. You know the women down there want to see you. They've been hearing about you. You're like 6'8".
If I'm the star of the show, man, it's all's lost. All's lost if I'm the star.
We'll see.
What's OTW doing? What's he doing? Working out?
Oh, OTW. Yeah, what you on, OTW? You at the gym right now? What are you doing? Yeah, one of the two. Let's see what's going on over here.
Feel bitched out, but those people aren't the ones that are leaving when I'm around. I know Snaps as much as I need to know him, Sherelle. Because I don't need a channel to do what I was doing before YouTube. I do this everywhere. That's why my neighbors love me. That's why the hood fears me. What do you got? Gonna cite correct numbers, but the boomers were left and right buying houses for $500. Then they'd sell those houses for closer to the prices we know right now houses to be, and they're trying to tell us because everyone was cranking out babies off of the
not till 50. 1950.
Okay.
50 to 64. War wasn't over when your mom was born. It was still going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
and is what I'm saying in this lesson.
You enjoying that shit show, Wildlife?
It's crazy. 2.5 Tommy sounds like normal Tommy. Can't tell the difference. He's like the only one that sounds the same when you speed him up.
Let's try a 0.5 Tommy and see if it's
I think you're gonna break the internet if you try that one.
in real time while the news is taking pictures, grabbing her in an unwoke manner, tossing her over their shoulder and laying one on her, and she's like,
Sound like he's speaking a foreign language. Man.
Gotta get him and Talcott at 0.5.
Oh,
Going back and
God,
forth. We gotta get a mashup going here. It's like
like you want to pull your
it's like those
fingernails
old rap
out.
songs where they slow them down. It's like Chopped and Screwed. It's like Tommy and Talcott, Chopped and Screwed. You know what I mean?
Right. Chopped and screwed.
letting it happen, not because she a hoe, but because she know that dude is part of the celebration of nobody talking about racism when we were all banding together against Small Mustache. And at the end of that Small Mustache Fed Ponzi scheme that backed both sides of it said, now we let them have cheap houses. Now we let them have the best baby pumping out time they've ever seen in order to, under the radar, incite more of our roots and long, dangerous fingernails. Me, because I can either terrify or you can look stupid like an albino monkey trying to use that to say, I'm better, he's an insane man. Because when Paul's
all right,
this guy, huh?
I can't believe I've never tried reducing Tommy's speed. Yeah, that was kind of hilarious, huh?
Yeah.
0.5 Talcott is awesome. Whoever that really is, LOL. Whoever Talcott really is, huh? Wobbly.
Holy brother. Yeah, gee whiz. Oh, boy.
Wobbly says I've been.
been.
Yeah. Wobbly says, let's see what we got. Says I've been carting in water in 2 10-kilogram containers, exactly like the gym, LOL. Brown O'Shea, up and down a steep hill. Yeah, sounds like a fucking workout, dude.
Yeah.
Those hills. Fuck, dude. Hills are a workout, dude. That's why hikes. Just walking up them hills, dude, I get your heart thumping. Phoenix Joshua Fox, good day, O'Shea. And all here today. Blessings to you and all. Thank you, brother. The cult names have definitely been a mind fuck, says Witness. Let's go through the chat here. Much love, Brian. I love the direction that you are headed. Thank you, Colt Mumber. 312 Repairman. 312, that's a Chicago area code.
You still out there in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm in the Phoenix area. Yeah, it gets a little hot here, but at night it's not too bad. If you could get some shade, like that's just one of the things I noticed, man. It's part of my conspiracy things. It's like you got all these parking lots, all these things, no shade. None of them are like have covered parking, where it's just like because the sun is so fucking abhorrent here in the summer. It's just like how do most establishments not have like covered parking, dude? It's just like I don't know. I don't really understand it, but
I know. But Arizona, it's like a dry heat. You come to Georgia in the summertime, the humidity, man, it about take your breath away.
yeah, man. I was in North Carolina. Well, let's see. So last summer I was in Chicago for a minute during the summer. And I think I think it was last year. Yeah, I drove from North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. I was in North Carolina last summer. And man, the sun, there was something about the sun, like it was last summer and maybe the summer before. And I think I was in North Carolina for each of those summers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But it's just like the sun on your skin, dude. It was just so And people were talking about it too, like on the Crow 777 podcast. They're like, doesn't the sun feel different? Like it's biting, like it's like it feels painful on your skin, like it just feels like fierce. And man, in North Carolina, that's how it was, dude. Because I was living in my car, and then there was other couple living in their car, and we kind of would like hang out, and I'd cook, like I'd be cooking and stuff, and they'd be cooking. So we kind of got to know each other a little bit. And they were talking about, dude, they were like, holy fuck, yeah, this heat is just fucking crazy. But yeah, you could feel that. You could feel the sun like that out here a little bit. It's, I don't know, maybe it'll ramp up more because we're technically not even in summer yet, I guess. But
yeah, still spring.
Yeah, but you could feel it ramping up, dude. So I'm not sure what's gonna happen because I don't even have air conditioning in my car, dude. It's crazy.
I've been to Arizona a couple times, but it's been shit years ago. One of my uncles, he used to live out in Flagstaff.
Yeah. I lived out here before, like 12 years ago. Lived out here for a couple years, and I used to hike and shit in the summer. I've hiked in Vegas, which is similar summer temperatures. But yeah, it's a drier heat, but like it's interesting, man. Like even in Vegas, like if you go to Henderson, it goes off, and it's like it's a more elevated. And if you go 2 hours from here to Prescott, Arizona, 2 hours north, they're elevated. So it was like real cool at night, and it wasn't too bad during the day. Like visiting a few days ago, like so it's pretty chill out that way. And their mountains were crazy looking, dude. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna post some of the photos and videos, dude. They're just the weirdest looking ice cream melt looking mountains, dude. There's a bunch of hiking out there.
He's talking about North Carolina. So I'll probably be taking a trip up to North Carolina in a couple months.
Yeah.
To the there.
Yeah, I was in between. So you're in Georgia, so I was going from North Carolina to Florida. The last couple winters, I was in Florida. Or this past winter, I was out this way, but the 2 winters prior, I spent in Florida. The first time was kind of more on the east coast of Florida. And then this last time was like more on the west coast of Florida. But it's not a bad place to be in the winter. I let the cops run me out of town a little bit, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, as far as the weather goes, yeah.
Yeah, man, I was falling in love. I was becoming like a beach bum, dude. I was just every day swimming. I'd swim for like 2 hours. I was getting in crazy shape, getting crazy sun on my skin. Just felt great. I was at these quartz beaches, and then I let the cops run me out of town, like, you know, because I'd be at the beach. They'd be like, "Oh, you never paid for the fucking parking and shit." It's like, well, y'all ain't giving me tickets and shit. What are y'all crying about? It's like they're getting to know me, like my car and shit. And then, so they gave me a ticket for expired driver's license and expired plates. And then that's when I left town. But then, you know, I think I still got warrants, but then nothing happens with the warrants like when I leave. So I don't know, man. It's just interesting dealing with the law and all these things I get afraid of, where it's like now I don't think I'd let that shit like run me out of town. I don't even know why. Like I don't know. There's maybe reasons why I wanted to leave.
Man, tell him, man, you're the world famous Brian O'Shea, man. Tell him to Google that shit. Google that shit.
Right, dude. That's why, like, when I'm getting pulled over now, dude, I'm interested to see how I respond, because I know I'm going to be recording it. So but they don't really pull me over, dude. So I'm just wondering when I do get pulled over now, how I'm going to respond, because I'm going to try to come heart to heart with them. But I feel like I just don't have the technical things, but I don't know. It's all learning experience. I'm also like looking forward to it because I want to like see how I respond, and because that's the thing with me dealing with police in different states. Like ever since getting those tickets in Florida, like it like builds up a resilience, or it takes away a lot of fear. Like you deal with the cops, you know, they set up these court things, and then nothing really happens. You don't show up in court. Like nothing's really happening. There doesn't really seem to be consequences. They'll pull me over to be like, yeah, you got warrants in Florida. And then they're not giving me any tickets. It's like nothing's happening. So where's all this fear coming from? So it's nice to be experiencing it, to at least learn, because it's like I've been so fearful my whole life of like police and anything dealing with courts. And so
yeah, I don't know, man. It's kind of, in my area, it's a bigger city, but at the same time, it's kind of laid back. It's right on the Savannah River. You got to be really doing some really off the wall wild shit for them to even fucking acknowledge you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, not saying they won't, but it's not a whole lot's happening. And you know what I mean? They really ain't got time to mess with you because they already know what it is.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, sounds like a place I'd like to visit. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's things happen just like anywhere, but for the most part, you got to be doing some really dumb shit.
Right. Let's see what's going on in chat. Brian, Mr. MB333 Mike is in AZ. He posted the birds going crazy. Several in the middle of the night. Said they started earlier. Yeah, man. Something's weird with all this 5G shit. Who knows what I'm getting radiated with? I thought I was noticing something like little bumps, like I was getting like little fucking bumps near my head, like little kind of like pimple type things. Like I was just noticing like little growths when I came into town. I'm like, what the fuck is that, dude? Because I heard Arizona might be one of the worst for like the number of 5G things and just being all over the fucking place. I mean, I'm sure like New York and Los Angeles are.
It seems like they would probably have to have some centers out there, being that it's kind of like in the middle, not really in the middle of nowhere, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the Phoenix
They gotta
Valley,
have
it's in the
something
center
out there
of
to
all these
boost it up.
mountains.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these valleys, dude, because I was in LA, they got a valley over there too. Like it's in the center of all these mountains. These mountains are interesting, dude, especially the way like I look at them and my theories. Like it just makes the world so, man. But I'm just looking through chat a little bit.
Yeah, I plan on taking a trip. Like I said, up in North Carolina probably in a couple months. And it's right there in the mountains, right in the foothills.
What are you gonna be doing out there again?
Oh, got some family. We got some family property up there in North Carolina.
Oh, hell
So
yeah, dude.
it's kind of like one of them deals. You always got somewhere to stay. Just check on the place, make sure everything's good.
Yeah. And how long are you gonna be out there for?
Probably be up there a couple weeks at least.
Yeah, that's cool. My bad if I had got you repeating yourself at all. Yeah, we got Wizard back here. Got cameras off. You guys make me want to turn my camera off. I don't know what this whole camera off, camera on thing, but whatever. It's all good. There's some sort of underground code with the camera on, camera off. It's like
I don't know, man. Figured I was
fucking
cutting down on the 5G.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good to see you, Wizard.
You were talking about leaving where you were at because they gave you tickets and stuff, and that's okay, brother. Some people see that as a coward thing and that you're running, and it's not. It's giving yourself time to put yourself together, gather the knowledge that you know is already out there in a manner that you can present it in a capable way so you have a better chance against them. And I want to make it sure that you understand that, just like Paul pointed out in his video, it's all about that corporate entity. And so when they come up and ask me for an identification, I tell them I don't have one. Well, what's your name? I don't have one of those either. Again, it's Isaiah 43:1. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. So when they ask me for my name, you have to ask him. And when you ask him, Isaiah 44 says, one shall say, I am the Lord's. One shall call himself by the name Jacob, and another shall subscribe with his hand unto the Lord, subscribing by himself in the surname of Israel. That's all they're ever going to get from me anymore. So when they ask for the name, it's, sorry, I don't have one. If they want to come back and tell me, well, everybody's got a name. Only persons have names. Okay? Real men have callings. Now I was called Keith ever since I was a little boy. And if mom and dad got mad at me, they might call me Keith Orland. Now, I hail from the family Little, and I hear I was born around August 20th, 1966. So if they put that information on their documentation, government documentation, as a first and last name and a birth date, that would be a lie, because I told them specifically I don't have a name. So when they heard the calling and they put it down as a name, I told them again, I was called. And then when they want to put that born day down as a birth date, sorry, I don't know the birth date, but I hear I was born around August 20th. Both of them being hearsay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I would love to see like if you were to be driving and getting pulled over and hear you speak to them, like or whatever, like a court, hear you speak like this in court, and like I would, you know what I mean? I'd like to see those interactions, but
yeah, and that's why I say I don't go around filming those interactions. I don't want to disclose private information. That's why when you see my videos and stuff, I'm not giving out private information. I'm doing research and I'm showing the sources. And then, of course, when I tell you something is true, it's only true to me. And that's why I tell you, don't believe me. Don't believe your neighbor. Don't believe the government. And for crying out loud, don't believe your mother. Do your research so that you know. This is called knowledge. Sound it out. They tell you all the time in grammar school, grade school, sound it out. So if you separate it as an adult and sound it out, it comes out knowledge, not knowledge. It's a completely different form in speech. That's all I do. That cocksucker sat on that bench and asked the wrong person, do you understand English? And that idiot stood up and said, yes. Come to find out he didn't. Now he comprehends it much better, but he'll never understand why they use it, because to me now, I see all the twists and turns and the mistakes that people are doing. Behave, really, just like knowledge. It's behave, not behave. To have and behold. Did they forget the behave part? It's behave and behold. People have been duped over time. What's up, Snafu?
What's going on? Hey, guys. Hey, Mr. O'Shea. Great show last night, my brother.
Appreciate that.
Next time, actually, I was going to tell you, next time we talk, hit me up, because there's a couple clubs down here that I could get you in over on this side of town. You should definitely hit them up.
Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, I'll definitely take you up on that opportunity.
Yeah, dude, I'll help even film, man, next time too. So you did a good job, though, bro. You gotta do after footage of you. So like when you say you're gonna go find the fat bitch, choke her out, that was funny as shit. You need to like go look for him after the show. You did a good job, man, for real.
Yeah. I did say
Yeah,
that.
ask him next time who likes to be choked out before you get off stage. Tell him you're ready.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's a fact, but I think I said.
I was like fucking Brian, dude. I was like,
what the fuck? I forgot I said that. Maybe I didn't rewatch it.
Oh, it was lit, bro. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, who wants to get choked the fuck out? Yeah, I was just. Yeah, I might have to rewatch that.
Yeah, you can ask him who wants to get choked out, but if you ask him specifically to react by raising their hand, you'll see hands go up. I guarantee it.
Right. And then
He ain't lying either.
Like, oh shit, this is real. Now I actually have to choke your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Can I choke out all 6 of you?
Get yourself in a pretty messed up situation there, O'Shea.
Right. And then I'm going to be all prude and all innocent. Then they're going to realize, like, I don't want to choke you. I don't want to choke me, motherfucker. And we slap them.
Yeah, there's going to be after show videos. Going to be all 6 women. You can't find Brian.
Punch us. Spit on it. No, I don't want to. Oh, boy. Yeah, man. I was thinking about playing a video of this Chokak Sui talking about some stuff for you guys. How you guys feel about that? How do you feel about that, Snafu? Some meditation.
Yeah, I know. I think that meditation absolutely is 100% works. Like we were talking about the other night, the whole peeing thing. I know we kind of making fun of it, but you guys were bringing stuff up, and I think there's scientific research to many methods. Other tribes around the world have used many methods that Western philosophy, we just are like, oh, hell no, kind of like the insect thing, you know, for other people around the world, they'll pick up freaking crab spiders and munch on that shit, you know, dip them in ranch if they had it, you know. But I think there's a lot of things that are available that if you want to take the time and look into it and do your own research and pretty much, like I always say, decipher and discern on your own discernment. And I do think it's something that's good to bring up different forms of meditation. I think a lot of people are going to need them, especially as the optics ramp up, because medications, pharmaceuticals are in place. And I think meditation will be one of those things that will ramp up when really optics of that hit even more. So yeah, I think sharing meditation thing is a good thing.
Yeah, because what I wanted to bring up was a couple of videos where you could just see this. I just want you guys to kind of see this guy and feel his energy a little bit. All right. I just want to find the right video here. It's not popping up directly. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Chokaksui Twin Hearts. I don't know why the video. There's this one particular one I wanted to show you guys. Of course, it's not fucking. Oh wait, maybe I got it on my playlist. 1 second here.
Riveting.
I don't know who's saying that. What? Who's
fucking
Who's
brilliant?
making fun of me? Who is that? Is that Watts? You making fun of me? Hold up here. Go back to this thing. Let's see what videos are on here. All right. Oh, here we go.
Now, when you do twin heart meditation, before you do twin heart meditation, you form an intention. My aura.
See, that's not the one I wanted to show though. Fuck. I cannot find this fucking thing. Let's see what this is.
The message was, from now on, the only way to bring the power back to the self is by saying, I am.
Devotion to a vision. Devotion to a vision, to an ideal. Devotion to a vision, to a devotion to a vision. Devotion to a vision, to an ideal. Devotion to a vision, to an ideal. So in pranic healing, our focus is spreading pranic healing. Spreading pranic healing, the law of karma, the golden rule, the virtues. The virtues are Hatha yoga. Because when you spread pranic healing, people become open to energy. When they're open to energy, they're open to spirituality. They're open to spirituality. With pranic healing, you have the opportunity to hit the law of karma and the golden rule. So when people are taught the law of karma and the golden rule, it acts like a break. So before they do something bad, they'll think about it maybe 3, 4, 5, 10 times before they do something bad. Some of them may refrain from doing something bad. Some of them will still do something bad, but at least they'll think about it many, many times before they do it. Right? And also in pranic healing, we hit the virtues. By hitting the virtues, you transform the world.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. How it's sort of like impacting me in my life. It's it's having me think about things before I act on them. Now I'm trying to find this one particular video, but I did want to show you guys this one too. So we'll take a look at this for a second.
Now, when you do twin heart meditation, before you do twin heart meditation, you form an intention. My aura will be cleaned. My chakras will be cleaned. When you do that, the effectivity in cleaning your aura and chakras is increased much more. Is that clear? So just as the copper wire has to be of high degree of purity, so same with your soul, same with your chakras, same with your aura, same with your meridians. That's why it's very important to have a clean, wholesome mind. Clear? That is very important to have a clean, wholesome mind, because when you have a clean, wholesome mind, your aura becomes clean. Is that clear? Is that clear? Yes. Yeah. So remember to do twin heart meditation regularly. Would you like to know more about the power of twin heart?
Yeah, when he said that, a clean, wholesome mind, I looked up that word wholesome, and I'll go ahead and Google it while he's talking. But that word wholesome is pretty cool. The etymology of it and things. So I'll continue.
Meditation. Before we go into the main technique, it is like this. A person is an inverted tree. If you look at the tree, the root is downward. Is that correct? Is that correct? Yes. Now, if you look at the saints or the great prophet, many of them are shown with a pillar of light on top of their head and a glow on top of their head. Some of them, the light coming down is so great that their face cannot be seen or their body cannot be seen. So a person is spiritually rooted upward. Did I say something? Yes. A person is spiritually rooted upward.
Yeah, I like that analogy he's using right there too. Like a tree, the roots are, grounded in the more gross aspects of the world, the earth, as opposed to the heavens, the spiritual. Yeah, and the saints with their head glowing, so they have a direct conscious. He talks about like how it's going to be like a thread, and sometimes the thread is very thin. You can't see people's spiritual connection, and other people, it's like a big giant wire, big, very thick thread. So a lot of energy is coming down. So
it's like anything in life that you do. You know what I mean? You want to be grounded and rooted in it, no matter what it is, spirituality, truth, your daily life. You want to be rooted and centered. You don't want to go anything half-assed or half-cocked. You want to be centered and firm.
Right. And then your roots either going to be thin or thick. And like through the twin hearts, you're like blessing the whole earth and everyone on the earth. And so your spiritual thread up to heaven that's connected, like, is going to be thicker because it's like, I'm not just powering it's like if it was like electricity, you're not just powering your own individual home, you're trying to power a whole city. You're trying to power. So you need a lot bigger thing. He'll say it. He says exactly what I'm saying here in a second. But I looked up that word. He used the word wholesome, right? Like this is, and it says wholesome is from the 1200s of the benefit of the soul. I guess I could share this page too, but yeah, let me just do the tabs here. Let me see if I could do that without. Does anyone know if you're able to switch tabs or without having to like stop the thing? What? You know what I mean?
Tell you.
When you go to the other tab, it should be you should be able to just go to the other tab. Your screen will keep sharing the same screen it's been sharing. And when you go to that other tab, it should have a tab up there that says if you want to share that screen or not.
Oh, share this tab instead. All right. Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
So appreciate that. So yeah, here we got the etymology. So wholesome adjective from the 1200s of the benefit of the soul, from whole in the healthy sense, plus some physical sense, first attested late 14th century, wholesomeness. So it's interesting, this some, right? Word forming element.
Real quick here. What's more interesting is the first one. It says healthy.
Right.
Okay. Again, that's one of them pejorative terms that makes it seem like it's a good thing, but it's actually not. Again, take those two words apart, heal and thy. It's not healthy. That's the contract term. So when you
Yeah,
see that,
thy. So it's like
words are
heal I,
contract-
heal me.
heal thyself. When
Physician,
you
heal
learn that
thyself.
you're the- yeah, when you learn that you heal thyself and you're not dependent upon a doctor, that's your living soul. That's when you recognize your living soul. If you believe,
Yeah, what a beautiful word.
If you keep believing on this shit about being healthy, you're still a little off.
Yeah, look at this. You look up wholesome and immediately it says of the benefit of the soul. Like how wonderful is that? And then from the whole, in the healthy sense, whole, healthy. So like it's what a wonderful word.
Heal thy sense. Heal
Mhm.
thyself sense. You use your soul to heal thyself.
And then look at what they got with the sum, like how it's got sum, sum, identical with sum, pi the root semi, one as one together with. So
same.
Your whole as one together with. So together, like.
Yeah, also related to same. Remember those vowels, folks? E-I-O-U-A, Yahweh, Yahweh. Same thing. Get rid of all the other shit. You'll find out some is the same as same.
Right, because there's only one letter difference. Usually indicates a possession of a considerable degree of the quality named as mettlesome, full of metal, of spirit, gladsome. See, now that mettlesome, see that word metal, I started going down a rabbit hole with that one too. That metal is pretty awesome because you got metal, like as in silver and gold, but you got metal, you could be meddling, you could be like interfering, like, but see, meddling, but this metal, see, full of the metal of spirit, like there's a metal that's positive. Yeah. And like being gold, like, yeah, I fucking love this shit. Gladsome, very glad, joyous, is also disguised at the ending of buxom.
Whole.
Let's just read it.
Get this. Whole as an adjective. It uses undam aged. You see that, folks? Undam aged. You keep putting your life this concern about time. It's not about the time. Every day is his day, and he'll give you every day as long as you keep doing what he wants you to, his will. Constantly affirming that so it's profitable under men. Undamaged.
Right. So let's look at, so if you're whole, you're not damaged. You're not. So Old English, hale, entire, whole, unhurt, uninjured, safe, health I, or heal thy, healthy, sound, genuine, straightforward, proto-Germanic, halia, undamaged. Yeah, like yours. Yeah, that's what you're getting.
Look at the one before that, German Heil. Salvation. Welfare. Now, I'm not saying anything about Hitler and his Heil Hitler shit.
That's the same word, Heil?
It's deeper than what everybody's researching. Again, you research the message and not the messenger, and you'll go a lot deeper because you can listen to Hitler without paying attention to Hitler himself and hear the message. Heil, salvation, welfare, and they even put that in the first or the preamble to the Constitution, the general welfare, meaning the same thing, salvation.
Yeah. Undamaged, old, healed, Norse, heal, salvation, welfare, whole, uninjured, of good omen. Whole, complete, see health. Whole number, whole milk is from 1782. On the whole, considering all facts or circumstances, the phrase wholesome, from on, not, plus wholesome. Interesting.
German unheilsome. German unheilsome. Salvation.
Technical issue. So it's the metal, a person's ability to cope well with difficulties or face a demanding situation in a spirited or resilient way. See, they show their
all
metal, but
all origins go back to that spirit, don't they, guys? So when you see the words that don't go back to the spirit, you know that's a false language.
well, now look at this word metal. That sounds like, but it's to interfere in or busy oneself unduly with something. So you got metal, and then you got
that is not of one's affairs. It's somebody else's affair, which is your spiritual sense. That's why I keep telling Tommy, you can't get up there and pose your opinion and say it's facts. That's bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Then you got metal, which is. Mm-hmm. We're just gonna look at this etymology of metal real quick because I think when I was looking
go
at this,
go back to the metal when you're done here. No, go ahead and do this one.
All right.
But instead of putting it in metal, I see two words there. So go ahead and finish up, and I'll show you.
All right. So let's go ahead and if I may have, let's see. So 1580 is variant spelling of metal. Yeah, of the actual metal, right? So both words would use interchangeably. See, that's interesting. In the literal sense and the figurative sense, stuff of which a person is made, a person's physical or moral constitution, hence natural temperament, specifically ardent masculine temperament, spirit, courage. The spellings diverged in the 18th century, and this form took the figurative sense related metalled. So that's interesting. So then they go into metal, an undecomposable elementary substance having certain recognizable qualities, opacity, conductivity, plasticity, high specific gravity, metal, material, substance, stuff, metal, mineral, mine, quarry, from Greek, metal ore, via the notion of what is got by mining, originally mine, quarry, pit, to mine, to quarry, to seek after, somehow to seek after, hardly convincing. Let's see. The concept is based on the metals known from antiquity: gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, and tin, as an adjective of recovered with metal. So mettlesome. Okay, that's where I was kind of going. Mettlesome, because we had wholesome, now we got mettlesome, full of spirit, fiery, courageous. 16 from metal plus some. So I guess that's right.
Again, look at that term they've used twice now: courage and courageous. Again, break it down. You see the age. What does COUR mean? That's short on court. Court age. You're of age to court. You no longer need to worry about the fear and stuff because now you're a man and you go forth with courage and you fight your own battles. How do you do that?
Yeah.
With the spirit. Remember David and Goliath? He fought his own battle. He didn't take upon the nation's battle. He took upon his battle and did it with his spirit and faith. He couldn't take upon their armor. He was already under the full armor of God, helmet of salvation. Now go back to metal, metal, but instead of putting metal in, we already know the me. So let's look.
All right, let me just read this last paragraph, and then I'll do that. 1 second. So, so with this mettlesome, so we're looking at mettlesome. So it says it usually indicates the possession of a considerable degree of the quality named as mettlesome, full of the metal of spirit, gladsome, very glad or joyous. It is also disguised the ending in buxom. So I think that's Oh, so they're going on. Okay, they were talking about. Okay, yeah, let's go to metal. So how did you want me to spell it?
Well, go ahead and look at metal first.
Right. Etymology
go to metal etymology. ETY.
A little slow. All right. So An undecomposable elementary substance. Yeah, we were kind of reading that. Metal material, substance stuff. Metal work. I don't know if there's somewhere you want to go. Here's the etymology. I don't know if you needed.
Undecomposable elementary. You keep moving around. Now I can't read it.
My bad. You good now?
Having certain recognizable qualities: opacity, conductivity, plasticity, high specific gravity, etc. Metal, material, substance, stuff. From Latin metallum, metal, mineral, mine, quarry. From Greek metallon, metal, ore. Senses found only in post-classical text via the notion of what is got by mining. Okay, see the difference there? What is got by mining as opposed to the recognizable qualities, which includes metal, material, substance, stuff. In other words, all things. It's talking about the qualities of all things. Only was it later determined that we would call these metals, and that would be for value purposes. Okay. Let's see here. It goes originally mine, quarry, pit. Probably a back formation from metallowin to mine, to quarry. Now you see what you got there? You've got verbs. So you've got a noun, and this is how fake this English language is, and this is why you got to pay attention to the etymologies and the breakdowns, and I'm going to show you here. To mine, to quarry, a word of unknown origin. To seek after. So if you're seeking counsel, is that your metal? In today's language, do we see metals as being forged? Seek after. But Beeks finds this hardly convincing. I do too. The concept was based on metals known from antiquity: gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, and tin, as an adjective of or covered with metals. Again, not the original sense of having certain recognizable qualities. Gold, silver, copper, iron, lead, and tin as an adjective of or covered with metal from late 14th century as short for heavy metal. Rock music, 1980. So now we have a conversion to a sound. Again, back to a verb even. Work, especially artistic work in metal, is by 1724. Now go back and look up TAL etymology, because like I said, if you break it down and you look at the word that you actually see in the most common word, the most simple word, ME, and then look up TAL etymology, TAL.
Yeah, it's loading up right now. Inside job, healing yourself, you're mining within your, I look at it, you're digging inside, so let's see. Tail. The etymology of TAL is it's not coming up. From Old Galician Portuguese tal, from Latin talus, Proto-European tad. We could go to Wiktionary. It's coming up with tail. Middle English tal. Okay, but let's see what it looks like. It's kind of related to tail, but it's not coming up tal etymology. You know what I mean? But it says
okay. Let's go Hebrew then.
The Hebrew etymology. All right, let's see. Rain or dew. That's more of a name.
Rain or dew. What is that? Is that water?
Mm-hmm.
So is it metal?
Hmm.
You drop out of a helicopter 100 feet in the air and you land on water. Do you think it's landing like landing on concrete? Now let me ask you: is that a solid substance? Is it decomposable?
Water.
Can you
Water
compress
decomposable?
water? Yeah, can you compress water?
I guess not, right? It's only transformable or something. It only transmutes to another form
So
state.
what really is metal? Is it really tall?
When it melts, when it heats up, it turns liquid, right?
Listen. Water.
Gold is a metal, so
What really
rivers
is a
of
metal?
gold.
It depends on how you want to interpret it. Does that make sense? I'm just confusing you, ain't I?
No, I mean I'm just trying to learn. I mean, I wonder if is talisman somehow.
Yeah. Tal, water, same thing. Listen very close. Tal, water. Okay. Tal, water is man. Water, man. Water. Water, man. You catching it?
Talcott. What does Talcott mean then? The fuck is cot?
What does cot mean? Yeah.
Water
You're catching on. You're catching on, Brian. See if anybody in chat's catching on.
What do we got here? Meaning of the word tall.
He brew, she brew, they all brew. Come on, don't you want to brew too? Yep, alphabet soup. That's all it is. And all you got to do is cook it to your flavor, folks. Coin your words or purse your lips.
All right. Yeah. Shit. I mean, see, this all stemmed from wholesome. Then we ended up on the word tal. You see how it's like abundance and like it's never ending to learning and the many paths to God, the many routes to knowledge. You know, mining, what we're doing right there is mining, right? We saw this dude, we did a little mining and digging around with words. You just go on forever, you know what I mean? So let's just hear a little bit more of what he's got going on here.
Tomcat. Caught. Tomcat.
Here, what's up, brother? My bad. So I'm back on this screen. So let's.
Is that correct? Is that correct? Yes. Now, if you look at the saints or the great prophet, many of them are shown with a pillar of light on top of their head and a glow on top of their head. Some of them, the light coming down is so great that their face cannot be seen, or is spiritually rooted upward. Did I say something? A person is spiritually rooted upward. That root is called Sutra Atma. Sutra actually has two meanings. It means a thread, or a summary. So Sutra Atma means Atman is the self, the soul. So it's the divine thread, the spiritual cord, your spiritual antenna. So with ordinary people, the spiritual antenna is seen. Even if a clairvoyant try to look at the spiritual antenna, sometimes they have problem looking at the spiritual antenna of ordinary person. Not that because it's not there, it's very small. That is why we have to spread twin heart meditation. Why? Because with twin heart meditation, your spiritual cord becomes big. Your power line becomes big. Did I say something? Your power line becomes big. When your power line becomes big, a lot of power can flow through your system. A lot of power can flow through your system. Now, who can carry more power? The person with a thick spiritual cord or the person with a spider thread? Yes? Who can handle more power? The one with a thick spiritual cord or the one with a spider web? That is why. That is why some of the spiritual teachers, when you look at them, their spiritual cord is so big that it goes beyond their body. It looks like a pillar of light. Sometimes their body cannot be seen. Did I say teachers sometimes are so powerful and developed, they have been blessed by God that pillars of light just come down. You cannot even see their body. The only thing that you can see is their feet, which is the grossest part of their body. So that's why sometimes in India, they just show because they cannot see anything else. So they just draw the feet. Okay, this is my teacher. Is that clear? Okay. This, why are we talking about this? Twin heart meditation, purification. When a person is purified, you have power. Did I say something? When a person is purified, there is power flowing through the system. So when you do twin heart, you just say, I hereby decree that my aura, my chakras will be clean and made pure. I hereby decree that my incarnated soul will be purified by the descent of the spiritual energy. Okay, thank you. Stop for a moment. So when you do this before meditation, it has greater effect. But even if you don't do this, your aura and your chakras become cleaned. But when you do this consciously, the effect is multiplied several times. Did I say something? It is multiplied several times. Do not underestimate the value of twin heart meditation. Just because it is so simple doesn't mean that it is not powerful. You ask yourself, what kind of meditation can produce a pillar of light within just a few weeks or a few months' time of regular practice? As stated, when you do twin hearts, your spiritual root, your power cord, your electrical line becomes bigger. It does not remain mini size. It does not remain becomes a huge power line. Clear? Now, when you allow yourself to become a channel to bless the earth, you become a power line. When you're just interested in yourself, power small, you just get a small electrical wiring. The size of the wiring depends on the requirements. So if it is just for housing use, then it is small. But if it is to supply, it becomes big. So when you bless the earth, you become a power source. So the power line going to you becomes really huge. Do twin heart, the chakras become clean. The incarnated soul becomes cleaner. The aura and the chakras become cleaner, and the power cord, the root becomes bigger. When that happens,
Yeah, I don't know. I get a lot out of that because I'm practicing. I don't know if the audience is getting anything.
Well, it's kind of like the thing we talk about with grounding, you know. That's essentially what he's talking about. We see the same concept in the micro.
Vedic, the Eastern Indian gurus, and even when white people end up becoming monks and gurus in Hinduism.
The esoteric, yeah, they practice or they at least research and delve into the hermetic experiences, the esoterics and stuff. And these are all the same concepts throughout the various different theological regions throughout the world. They're all the same. Buddhism, Muslim, all of it. Same principle.
Yeah, many paths, one destination, right?
Yep.
Let me just see. I know there was a video. Let me just see something here.
Here, I've got one. It's about 15 minutes long. I don't know if you want to do that. I'll at least
Let me
try.
just say something.
Welcome.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. This is what I was looking for.
Start the session with a short invocation. You may repeat after me. To the Supreme God, to my teacher, Holy Master Bering, to all the teachers, spiritual teachers, to all the holy masters, all the saints, holy angels, spiritual helpers, all the great ones, we thank you for blessing this gathering with your divine light, divine guidance, with lots of love, with lots of mercy and lots of healing, and with divine strength. We thank you for your divine help and your divine protection. With thanks and in full faith. Thank you. You may open your eyes. Good evening and welcome from the heart of God to the heart of my teacher, Holy Master Meling, and to the heart of all the higher beings and spiritual beings, through my heart, love, we shower you with love.
He's actually meditation here. I can't seem to find. I think there was a shorter video I was looking for, but I'm gonna leave this on. I'm gonna search for a shorter one real quick. I don't know if this is exactly. He's just basically going through the meditation right here a little bit.
With divine sweetness, with warmness, tenderness,
And it seems like they might have some, unless it's just some kind of background noise,
with inner healing,
low frequency sound going on to help them
with
relax.
beauty, Okay, what would you like to talk about? Anybody has any suggestion? Okay, maybe we can talk about spirituality and Twin Hearts meditation. A lot of you have heard of the term self-realization. Yes? Now, what is self-realization? A lot of people have heard about the term illumination. What is illumination? It is like this. Let's make things very, very simple. Can you just move your fingers like this? Now, what are you doing? I am moving my fingers, right? Right? Now, this statement is extremely profound. If you study it very carefully, it is very, very profound. What are being moved? Your fingers, right or wrong? You're being moved, but who's moving the fingers? I am. Is that correct? Is that correct? I am moving the fingers. You're not your fingers. You're not your body. but you are the I am within you. When Moses was discussing with the burning bush, Moses said, if people ask me, how shall I call you? I mean, what name shall I use? The burning bush said, I am that I am. There's a universal I am that I am, and there's a micro I am. That is why in the Old Testament they say, let us make man in our image. When they say, let us make man in our image, they do not mean that God has two eyes, a nose with two holes, a mouth. Nothing like that. When they say, let us make man in our image, it is just simply means that in each person, there's a divine essence. Right or wrong? That is why in religion, you are taught the prayer, Our Father. Right? Right? The implication of the statement, Our Father, implies that we are all children of God. The implication of the term Our Father implies that in each person there's an I am. You are not your body, you are the soul. As simple as that. You move your body, you destroy your body, what is left? The I am is still left. This I am is called the soul. As simple as that. So what is self-realization? It is like this. Whatever I said, you don't have to take it as a truth. You can just think about it and maybe suspend your judgment. And you have the proper experience. You do not have to swallow anything. Just listen. Oh, sounds interesting. Okay, I'll think about it in the future. It is like this.
Stage. Show your face. Take a chance. What do you got? You're muted. You can do something weird. Cult member 243. Double wide. 234. Double fuck is. All right, you got nothing? All right. Oh, that wasn't too bad. I guess I could bring him back. What was that? Doing a little bet? What's up? I'll figure this out. You keep talking. Who is it? Oh, I'm not too bad. How are you?
It's your birthday.
You paid $5 to bother me. It's my birthday. It's Paul's birthday, but someone paid you $5 to bother me.
Some little paid me $5 on Fiverr. Fiverr.com. Come bother you on your birthday, O'Shea.
Yeah, it's not my birthday, but it's Paul's birthday. It sounds like it's not Jeff
Said I'll
Pizer,
give
right?
you $5 if you go on this dude's broadcast and you just act a fool, man. I said $5. Fuck it. I do it for 10.
Do it for 5, you do it for 10. So they paid you 10, I guess. I thought that was gonna be out of their price range, but a deal's a deal. So
No,
that's crazy, man.
Offering 10, then they paid him at least 20. Don't be a fool. Tell him 50.
Yo,
Who do you think this
how we
is?
got them chicken wings and shit, man. Yo, man.
Who is this chat? He's got the cult member thing. That's got to be some sort of giveaway. Cringe.
Yeah, double wide black right here, baby. Double wide
I don't think it's Pineal Power, Mark Basket. I don't think it's Jeff Pizer. You guys don't think it's not Jeff Pizer, right? He's a little too funny for this shit. Hey guys, my numbers were up to like 30, 37 or something. I don't know what hit that little boost, but God, that's been my most ever, guys. I really appreciate it. These numbers are jumping all over the place. So I don't know how accurate this shit is, but I appreciate it, guys. This is fun. I feel like I'm not bringing the heat,
Happy
but you know,
birthday,
testing.
O'Shea!
It's not my birthday. It's Paul. You know who Paul enslaved is? Person. You got the cult member on there.
I don't know who Paul is, but I know who you are, man. You're world famous Brian O'Shea. Happy birthday, Brian O'Shea!
Is this Jeff? Who is this? Give me a clue. Give me a hint as to who you are. And this fucking light above me sucks, dude. I gotta get some good lighting.
Hey, he only paid me $10. This all you get, man. I said happy birthday.
Yeah, man. You got they got their money's worth, I guess. They wanted you to come troll me. This is great though. This is good stuff. I don't know if you got it, something you want to add on to it. You know, this is good stuff. I mean,
well, chat says it's moose.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. See, then he left when they started saying that. Yeah, because he probably got wind that I was talking shit about him. And yeah, that sounds about right. I think you guys are right. See, there's Moose. I mean, you know, he had a little something there, but he didn't really have much beyond that little voice of his. You know what I mean? It's your birthday. What a weirdo. All right, I don't know what you guys think about. If you guys are done with Chokaksui, put a 2 in there. If you guys are enjoying some of this Twin Hearts talk, put a 1 in. I was just this is stuff that I kind of been checking out a little lately. I thought maybe. Plus, I've been talking about this Twin Hearts. Let's just go and play a little more since I've been talking about this shit so much lately. Let's just give you guys an idea what's going on.
In each person, there's an I am. This I am is called the soul. Now, the terminology for the soul in Christian is called the Holy Spirit. That is why Jesus said, your body is a holy temple. It is a temple for the Holy Spirit. This Holy Spirit is the I am. It is the soul. Then why is there a need for self-realization? Don't you think it's strange? Why is there a need for self-realization? It is like this. You have a higher soul. You have a higher soul. You have an incarnated soul. A higher soul? Did I say something? What did I say? A higher soul, and you have an incarnated soul. Imagine, just a moment. Just imagine the higher soul as energy with consciousness. Is that possible? Energy with consciousness. That is the nature of the soul. Energy with consciousness. Energy is fluidic. Clear? Now, this higher soul extends a portion of itself with its energy and consciousness. It extends a portion of itself, manifests as the incarnated soul. That is you. Now, the problem is that when it extends a portion of itself, manifesting as the incarnated soul, unfortunately, some of the incarnated soul identify itself with the body. That is a big, big mistake. You see, when the incarnated soul identifies itself with the body, the connection with the higher soul becomes very, very thin. For those with pranic healing background, this cord is called the spiritual cord. Do you remember? How many remembers the spiritual cord? Okay, for those who are non-pranic healing background, it's something like this. This is your head, right? If you ask the clairvoyant to look, they can see a cord coming down. This is called the spiritual cord. Now, in Christian terminology, if there's a lot of energy coming down through this cord, they call it the descent of the Holy Spirit. Now, for people who practice Chinese Qigong, if they activate the crown chakra, they say there's a lot of heaven energy coming down. Different terminology, the same thing. To the Indian, this spiritual cord, this descent of the Holy Spirit, is called Antakarana, means the spiritual bridge of light. This bridge is made of light. This is the connecting link between the higher soul and the incarnated soul.
Accept more types of payments with PayPal and reach customers online, in-store, and on the go.
Propaganda.
100%
Yes, sir.
ribeye beef in a burger. Yep, 100% ribeye beef
Temptation.
in a burger. My Ribeye Steakhouse burgers.
I
All
can
the flavor
ignore
of
it
a
out. I'd
juicy
rather do
ribeye
that
steak
and give them
in a
$5
burger.
a month.
Did I mention they're made
Yep.
with 100% ribeye beef?
Yeah, I don't eat out anymore.
In Kabbalah, this is called the pillar of light. It is called the pillar of light because when a person is highly developed, the connection is strong, it is literally a pillar. With ordinary people who identify themselves with the body or with the emotion, it's just a thin line. The moment you identify yourself with the soul, the connection becomes stronger, the energy becomes stronger. I'll prove this to you. Put your hand like this. Maybe you feel something, maybe you don't feel something. Okay, before you do that, you will clean certain meridians. Can you just do like this? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see, there's an acupuncture point, an energy center here. By exercising it, you're cleaning it up. There are also meridians or energy channels. Let's do like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now just rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. Okay, just do like this 50 times. 1, 2.
Get the blood flowing.
Yeah, this would be like a mild exercise.
Okay, good. Thank you. Now, can you just connect your tongue to your palate? Curl your tongue, touch the palate. Curl the tongue. Is your tongue curled? Okay, just put your hand like this. Smile. Just say, I can feel. Just say, I can feel. Okay, are you feeling something?
Yeah.
Are you feeling something? Yes? Okay, that is energy. Observe. Observe.
I feel foolish.
No. Observe, you just say, feel the energy. You say, I am the soul. I am not the body. Okay, observe. Curl your tongue. Do you feel greater energy? You just say, I am one with my higher soul. I am not this body. This body is just a temple. I am the Holy Spirit. I am the soul. I am that I am. Observe. Feel your energy. Do you feel tremendous energy? Now observe. Look at me. Look at me. Feel your energy. Observe. You say, I am the body. Observe. Do you feel the difference immediately? Do you feel the difference? Okay. Put your hand like this. I am the soul. I am one with the higher soul. I am a child of God. I am a being of divine light. Come on, feel. Divine love. Divine power. Feel. Do you feel something? Yes? That's that. You see, when a person identifies himself with the body, with the emotion or with the thought, the person's connection with the higher soul is the truth. Not disconnected, but the truth. But when the person allows his emotion to go rampant, so the emotion to go rampant and do things that are not supposed to be done, they become lost soul. What is lost soul? A lost soul is one in which the incarnated soul is disconnected from the higher soul. That is terrible. That is why Jesus said, what is the use of gaining the whole world if one loses his soul? When he was talking about losing the soul, he's talking about losing the incarnated soul. So what is self-realization? Self-realization is nothing more than realizing that you are the soul and experiencing oneness with your higher soul. As simple as that.
Did you freeze? There's something to be said about mantras, you know, the power of the mind. Like there's totally like breathing exercises. Can you hear me?
This. As simple as that. Just by simply realizing that you are the higher soul, you are the soul, you are one with your higher soul, you are
All right. Great broadcasting. Am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear you. We just evidently lost Brian for a minute. Maybe he's got something. He was in a library, so maybe he's got something going on in the background.
Right on.
Never.
Yeah, like breath work's totally a thing. I've seen some cool videos, and like you can definitely get like an oxygen high. You know, it's not quite hyperventilating, but just like breathe into the sacral, like you're trying to breathing into the, I think it's sacral, beneath the heart. Just breathing in and out for 30 seconds really quick. Like, and you will get like oxygen high. So like if you're doing the whole, you know, hokey pokey dance like he was doing, shake it all about, you're getting the blood flowing, you're getting fresh oxygen platelets to the muscles, and it can give you a sense of euphoria. And like this can help you put your mind into a different state, you know, for intense pain, or the cops are, you know, coming up to your window and you got a pound of weed in the trunk, or, you know, whatever you got to center yourself for. Something great to be said about that. Now, I haven't tried that Twin Hearts meditation, Brian, but yeah, I remember the German Fortune de Saint Germain episodes. I still raise my eyebrow to that guy. A lot of bold statements in there. He's channeling something, but you know, only humans were given free will. Angels have to do what they're told. If it is the will of God for us to remain in the dark, they will lie to us to serve that will. I don't know. That was my thoughts on Saint Germain.
Yeah, Saint Germain seems like an interesting character. According to his story, he was trained in homeopathic medicine and worked with either royals or some sort of powerful people. Then he was a school teacher for a minute, I think in New York, I think a high school teacher or something, which is strange. But yeah, he's the one that introduced me. I think that's what you're getting at. That he recommended this Twin Hearts meditation through a question. They had a question and answer thing on Crow 777, and but yeah, I think he's onto something with his. I don't know if you saw the episodes on the Reckaweg, which is there's these Reckaweg brothers that make these tinctures.
Yeah, and the stateside version, Uriel. I've seen at least 400 of the 500 Crow episodes. Listen to them. Like, I'm very, very familiar with all the content Crow's put out.
Right. Yeah, me too. And except for lately, since I've been listening to Paul lately, I sort of dropped off from Crow 777. But yeah, because Saint Germain says that anything can be cured except for like retardation or mongoloidism, which I guess would be like things like Down syndrome. He says it's because it teaches us acceptance and things like that. And I think there's something to that anything can be cured, but you just got to have, you got to have the right medicine, probably the right spiritual components and things like that. So,
well, and one of the greatest things one of the greatest things of acceptance that we've accepted in our life that people overlook are the animals. We have dogs, cats, mice, rats, snakes, turtles, fish, you name it. We've got them for pets, lizards, frogs, birds, insects, cockroaches, leeches, and people have all kinds of natural life that we consider as pets, and that's a form of acceptance. And that's the basic element of preaching the gospel to every creature. We're supposed to, in order to preach that gospel to a creature, how do you suppose we're going to help an animal out in a time of need if we don't know how that animal behaves in nature? So we're supposed to observe them in nature first, so that if we find a deer that's having a hard time giving birth or something, maybe we should help it out. Or if we find somebody that's shooting does that are in birth, that have 2 or 3 fawns in their belly, and they're shooting these does, maybe we ought to correct that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
If we're gonna hunt, it's only to kill, not to murder. There are 2 different things. To kill is of necessity. To murder is just insane.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're saying you're spot.
A lot of balances we've got to learn about besides just ourselves. In doing so, that helps us learn about ourselves. As within, as without, as above, so below. You got to get those different perspectives. I yield. I'm gonna nap for a while. I think now. I had enough.
All right. Appreciate it, Wizard. But yeah, Thunder Chicken, like, I don't know if you heard Saint Germain talking about how you could go into a deep meditation and you could figure out how many Christed spirits are on the earth, like people with the Christed consciousness type thing.
Yeah.
And he said there was like 7 or 8 the last time he checked, and that was like 5-10 years ago. And he said if he would have put himself into that trance, he wouldn't be able to speak. It would take a lot of energy out of him or something. I don't know if you heard him talking like that, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard all of his episodes.
yeah. So you're saying your spidey senses are up, tingling with him. Yeah, and he says like whatever's going on in the world, he's you know, all this craziness and how there could be doom scenarios. He says he's exempt from it somehow. Like he doesn't have to worry about any of that. Whatever Crow brings up, the fucking, you know, the financial things could collapse. There'd be no food, this and this. He says he's exempt from all that stuff. I don't know how, you know what I mean?
Oh, there's divinely guided and protected, you know, like through all, you know, travesties in the world and throughout history, you know, there's still always been a lot of people unaffected by them, you know. That's what I'm working to ensure for myself, you know, just getting back to the land, being self-sustaining, build your Eden, make it your Alamo, you know. Whatever
because
comes,
ultimately, you can never really be affected. Yeah, because ultimately, like you could say I'm not going to be affected and I'm not going to get harmed, but you could also be like, if I do get harmed, like I'm still not affected like other people. Like those of us that are willing to like get pulled over, go to jail, you know, whatever it is, like to fight, to stand up and fight if the time comes, you know, or protect our property and women and children, you know, whatever all that looks like. Yeah, you can still be unaffected in a way, right? No matter what they do to you, even if they kill you, right? You can still be unaffected by what they're doing.
Now you could say that a state of mind, right? So if happiness is a state of mind, you can put yourself into a happy state no matter what is being done to you, right? I've met people in jail that just nothing, you know, nothing brings them down. I really admire that. I was in the box with the dude. He'd been in there 3 months because he wouldn't go to court under his all caps name, and so they just put him in the hole. And you know, we'd play chess by the calling out the numbers on the square and shit. But that's what he told me is he summons the sheriff, or serve the sheriff with a habeas corpus to come down to the jail, and like, you know, it's 2-3 week process for everything you're filing, and you're sitting in 23-hour lockdown. I really admired the dude's resolve. I really did, you know. But he was just wasn't gonna bend to their fucking bullshit. It really inspired me. That was like 10 years ago. I wish I remember that dude's name. See where he's at now. But
Yeah.
you know, look, it's that whole traveling with faith thing. I don't go far. You know, it's like 2.5 miles anywhere I go, up to the store or local tavern for socialization outside the metaverse. I go down to the beach. I'm 2 miles from the lake shore. Love to watch the sunrise, but I do it all with no plate. I don't have a license or insurance. So I just say a little prayer, you know, Psalms 23 every time I get in the car. And 2 years, no bubbles, no troubles. Just kind of laying low. Now,
Yeah,
there's something called hubris. You know, I wouldn't test fate or the will of the gods by driving into the city, but I have, you know, no desire to go to the fucking city anyway.
yeah. I was just looking at the chat a little bit, trying to multitask, and I lost it. But
It's all experiences, right? Like Fortune said, like you can either learn through lessons of joy or lessons of sorrow, right? You're still going to learn one way or the other.
right. Yeah, I don't know. It's something I'm resonating with was like, you know, I've been watching some of these videos on scapegoats and stuff and families, and I know it starts to go around that narcissism thing, which I'm really trying to get away from that word a little bit. But still, the scapegoat aspect of it, like the way I feel, the way your family, like you can do nothing right, you're always blamed for shit, and there's a resilience there. And it reminds me of like the guy in prison, almost like you're not going to break him by putting him 23. He's gonna have a resilience, right? He's still going to be what he is. And just like the family I grew up in, like somehow or another, at this exact moment, with my spirituality and what I got going on, I still ended up like this, despite everything they did to break it out of me. You know what I mean? So, and I feel like I'm still at a ground level for things. So, I don't know. I was just thinking about that, and I was relating it to what we were talking about a little bit. But I don't know what do you think of this this video on this Master Chokak Suya I was playing?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, like a lot of people
Are
are,
you getting anything out of that, or
ridiculing it. Oh, I've heard it all. I've been like 7 years on this spiritual path thing. So yeah, I've run across it, and then like I tried. I'm not as great at meditating. Like I have a hard time shutting my mind off. So it's like I don't know. I need to practice it more, but I've gotten so caught up the last 3 years. You know, I just figured it was game time when they started locking everybody down, and I've just been on a roll ever since, getting ready for it and helping people where I can. Yeah, just caught up in the life. I had a good solid couple years where it was just study and research, and I've always been studying and researching, but like there was just 2 years, 8 months of it was in a tent in the woods, and that's where I've had some of my best, you know, revelations. But the family thing, it's really hard for me to relate to all that. Only child raised by grandparents. They've been dead since I was a teenager, so I've just always kind of been on my own. I don't have that parental trauma that I see in so many. I don't know. Sometimes it's a blessing and a burden, right? The loneliness, but then, you know, I don't have anybody shaming me or guilting me or using me anymore. It's kind of that double-edged sword thing.
yeah, it's crazy. Is dude, like I was talking about earlier on the stream, is part of the meditation of Twin Hearts is to activate your heart chakra. You'll think of like put your hand on your heart, your left hand, and you'll think of an experience that was like a loving, tender experience, right? And I have a hard time thinking of shit like that, dude. I don't, you know what I mean? Especially if it's coming from my family or a lot of things, bro. A lot of times it's just like little instances I have with girls and girlfriends, you know what I mean? That I can use to like resonate for that feeling, you know? But then today's meditation, I end up using a feeling from the stream, like when I was interacting with the fellas and doing my comedy and how they were kind of like showing me love, and like it's just interesting, dude, how yeah, like coming up in a family like that, I can't even. I have a hard time. I mean, I guess I had some fun with my brothers and sisters having fun and shit, but a lot of it's just like manufactured fun. A lot of it, there was no real love and care though. I can't. I'm searching my brain for moments where people were like loving and caring. You know what I mean? We had fun and laughter and wilds and shit, but like, where's any of the care and love? You know what I mean?
That's a Scorpio trust issue.
That'll bring up trust issues. Yeah, I guess. This thing around this battery, I'm gonna take off. But 1 second. But yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of want to play a little bit more of this Chokak Sui we were playing since I'm always talking about this Twin Hearts.
Yeah,
and,
man. I'm gonna let you pilot it. I'm gonna go make up a salad or some shit. I don't know. I hate salad.
All right. Cool, man. I appreciate you popping in, dude.
Yeah, man. Much love. Glad to see you doing the thing.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
See ya.
All right. I'll see you later, brother. All right, y'all. It's me and you. Let's just listen to a little more of this. Let's see. Let me just go back a little bit. I don't know how, because we lost the connection there for a second. Let's just see.
Problem, drinking problem. You just say, I am not this body. I am not this addiction. I am the soul. I am one with my higher soul. I invoke the power of God. I invoke the power of my soul to purify me, to make me whole. As simple as that. If you have pain in your body, to a certain extent, you can do that also. Now, let's talk about Twin Hearts meditation. Twin Hearts meditation is a very, very advanced technique, at the same time very simple. In ancient times, this technique was reserved only for advanced disciples. This is a very advanced technique for achieving self-realization. Why is this called twin heart? Not because you have two physical hearts. You have two heart centers. The first heart center is located here. This is the heart center. This is the center of emotional love. When you love your wife, when you love your husband, when you love your parents, when you love your children, when you love your friends, your heart center is highly activated. But the real heart is located here in the crown. This is the divine heart. In the case of the saints, the divine heart is highly activated. That is why you can see a golden halo around their head. Not just Christian saints, but saints all over the world have this golden halo around their head. Would you like to learn how to activate this divine heart center? Without spending 10 years in the monastery, kneeling down and praying? And without having to abstain from sex? We'll talk about sex later. But it's like this. Before the divine heart center can be activated, your personal heart center must be activated. If you do not feel, if a person does not feel anything for one's parent, one's wife, or one's partner, or one's children, how can the person be expected to have universal love? That is not possible, right? Is it possible? No. It is like this. In Twin Hearts meditation, you have to be aware of the heart center and you start blessing the earth. When you bless the earth with love, the heart center gets activated. When the heart center gets activated, this center becomes partially activated. So what you do in the second step is you should be aware of the crown and start blessing the earth with love. That's all. You bless with your heart and with your divine heart. When you do that, these two heart centers become highly activated. Once they are highly activated, you are partially ready for illumination. You are partially ready for self-realization. But it's a little bit more complicated. Would you like to know the details? It's like this. your higher soul tries to communicate with the incarnated soul. Like, John, wake up, how are you? John cannot hear because there are so much noises. Let me explain this. Martin, will both of you volunteer? Yes. Yes. Okay, Martin, would you just stay over there? Jackie, would you please stay over there? Now, just imagine that who would like to be the higher soul? Okay. Okay. Now, just imagine that Jackie is the higher soul, Martin is the incarnated soul. Jackie wants to communicate with Martin. You know, Jackie is looking at Martin and said, "Oh my God, this person, his life has to improve." Okay, Jackie, would you like to say something to Martin? Can you hear me? No. Say something for 5 minutes. Come on. Something nice? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, something nice. Say something, please. Hello, Martin. Everybody start talking. Everybody start talking. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Please have a seat. So, thank you. It is like this. between the higher soul.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set.
And the incarnated soul, there are so much noises. What are these noise? What are these inner noise? These are the inner thoughts and feelings that are floating around in your mind. Now, clairvoyantly, this is seen as thoughts and feelings floating in your aura. Did I say something? Well, what did I just say? There are thoughts and feelings floating inside your aura. So this higher soul tries to communicate with the incarnated soul, but the incarnated soul cannot hear because there are so many thoughts and feelings floating around. Cannot hear you. The question is, how do you still your mind? How do you still your emotion? How do you get rid of these thoughts in your aura? How do you get rid of this feeling in your aura so that you can communicate? Are you interested? Now, you can do things the hard way. I'll teach you the difficult method first. The method that will take 10, 20, 30 years or several incarnations. What you can do is you can just practice awareness and be aware of this thought coming in and out and not do anything. Now, if you do not do anything, this thought, this feeling, they get starved. And when they get starved, they die. So you must not resist. The only problem with this technique is that it takes a long, long time. That is one. Number two, there are a lot of pent-up emotions, pent-up thoughts within you. So if you practice this awareness technique, it is good, but sometimes it could be, what is the term in psychology? It could be very cathartic. You know, a lot of intense emotion coming out. It could be horrifying. You know, it's like something that's coming out of your subconscious mind. This is the old way. This way it will take a long, long time. It will take 10, 20, 30 years. There's a shortcut. What is the shortcut? It is by becoming a channel. It is by becoming an instrument of love. It is like this. When you bless the earth through your heart and through your crown, you, the incarnated soul, including your higher soul, become a channel for divine energy, for divine light, divine love, divine power. So when this divine energy starts coming down into you, it flashes out these inner noises. Did I say something? It flashes out these inner noises. These inner thoughts, inner emotions are temporarily flashed out, and some of them are partially disintegrated. So because of this tremendous energy that is coming out of you, inner you, all these inner noises are flashed out.
Oh, fuck, I'm muted. Yeah. That's pretty decent, huh? Twin Hearts meditation. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it. What else we got going on? I don't know if you guys were thinking about that, but I've been talking about it so much that I figured I would like you guys to see it. I'm aware that I'm streaming in Kevin's basement right now. Dan, you guys know Dan. Dan texted me that he's in Kevin's basement right now. What's up, Dan and Kevin? Salute. You guys are welcome to come on up and say hi if you want. I'll drop the link down there. I'm sure the audience would love to see Dan. They haven't seen him in a while. The audience remembers Dan and Nicole from my crazy neighborhood, and Kevin would be another member from that crazy neighborhood of mine. They're back in that crazy neighborhood in Kevin's basement. We spent a lot of time growing up as kids, teenagers, in Kevin's basement, smoking a lot of weed, doing drugs and drinking and shit. What up, Kevin? Salute. Salute. It's O'Shea. Call me O'Shea. You guys need to come up here and tell them how much love I had in my neighborhood, right? O'Shea, I'm a legend. Everyone loves O'Shea, right? Even the guys that want to murder me. They got some love for me. Wild, crazy motherfuckers. Alcoholic Irish guys. All right. What should we do? Let's see who else is live here. Let's see if that's me that I'm looking at. How the fuck? What is this? Was that Benton streaming me? No, it's my channel. I'm looking at my channel. All right, that's fucking awkward. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see who's live. Archaics is live. Yeah, let's check out Archaics. Make fun of him for a second. Let's see. Let me share this. Let me share Archaics.
Our videos, all the evils in the world were in there when she let it out.
All the evils in the world. I'm going to use my prison voice, my fake prison voice, all the evils. Because I caught him one time talking normal.
It was a little more like this. You know, he was just a little more normal dude.
But then he'll go into his Archaics. I'm a prison guy that was there for 20 years, fake shit. Now I'm Mr. Popularity. Go fuck yourself, Archaics.
Out. Only hope remained inside. I actually did a video on the identity and the histories of the Titans, because that's Vapor Canopy history. And I go into the detail about the Pandora's box and its connection to the Great Pyramid and the sarcophagus, the empty box in the pyramid. So we don't have enough time to go into that detail here, but you can Google Pandora's vase and the older traditions will pop up. You can read those. It has nothing. Pandora's box is a late creation. So it was originally a vase.
Utopia is disturbing AF. Yeah, for modern times, watching it right now. Yeah.
Utopia movie?
No, it's a show, and it's funny because we only have a couple of questions left, so I'll make this short. It basically portrays the, how do I say it without triggering YouTube? The whole situation that happened the last few years, the whole health utopia right now.
Don Hart said Westworld is a mind
for me. It is.
When she let it out, only hope remained inside. I actually, in the Native American traditions, there's many different trickster gods.
In the Native American traditions, there are many trickster gods. I'm a false, phony piece of shit CIA agent. I'm getting paid, motherfuckers. I wrote a bunch of books. I got a lot of knowledge on this fucking Phoenix event. Motherfuckers need to pay attention. Give me some money. I'm a con artist. If you don't know, just send me some fucking money. I'm fucking Archaics. I'm the newest, hottest shit. Spent 21 years in prison. This fucking guy.
But it's all inky. In the Norse Icelandic, in the Northern European, it's Loki. But inky Loki, I think it's White Rabbit. in the story of Smoking Mirror, I believe.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. That Jeep goes, what the fuck is going on? Turn them off. Brian, your stream has been good listening today as I work on dinner and kitchen stuff. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Robin. If any of you women want to come up here and show me some love, that'd be great. We're coming up on 5 p.m. almost here. I should probably check out the open mic scene in town and see what's cracking. Who are these dorks? Well, one of the guys is Archaics, the guy on the right. He's the main guy. The guy on the left is some nobody that's working with Archaics with the technical aspects, because Archaics has been in prison for 21 years. So his story is he doesn't know anything about anything. He just knows all his books. They gave him all these great books, and he wrote his own books, and he's got all this information on the resets. Yeah, he's the newest, hottest thing. You guys should all check him out. What was I going to say? Fuck, I was about to do something. Oh, I was going to check out the open mics in town. Yeah, let me check. Let's see what time. Let's see what open mics are going on tonight that I might end up going to. Do a little comedy. Maybe I'll even live stream it. Whoa, that was weird. You guys are cool, man. Thanks for being here. Looking at these numbers going up and down and down and up. You guys are all right, man. I don't know what people have been talking about in these other streams, talking shit about you guys, saying, oh, Brian's fans suck. They're all dumb. And I'm like, dude, no, they're not. They're cool. They fucking show me love. They're here supporting. You know what I mean? Why would they? I don't know why they talk shit like that. You guys are cool, man. I don't know why people are rude. Rude and crude. Lubas says, Brown Shea, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Well, thank you, Lubas. You're going to have a lot of opportunity to be around me and experience more of me, which might rub off on you because I will impregnate Juliana. We're going to have beautiful children. And we're going to travel around in RVs and, you know, I'm going to do comedy and she's going to like hike and I'm going to hike. And you know what I mean? It's just going to be like, it's going to be so great. Can't wait to make love to Juliana. Because, you know, when you're making that type of love, Blue Vest, where you're making a baby, I mean, that's a special kind of love. You know what I mean? A lot of us have had sexual intercourse. But when you're actually making love and trying to, like, bring a baby into the world, and, you know, that's a different type of sexual intercourse. You know what I mean, Blue Vest? When it comes to me and Juliana playing the old in and out game, I don't know if you're familiar with that terminology, Lubas, called the old in and outers. Giving old, whoa, it's a little too much, dude. I like having these guys up with me. It's a little, my face is a little too big right there. Giving her the old in and out, you know what I mean, Lubas? But it's healthy. It's good when you're see, this is the spiritual twin hearts. This is what twin hearts has made me into, a guy that talks like this. But sex is the law in the golden eras. I don't know what that means, but somehow sex is the law. See, I'm trying to go into my stage persona here. I'm trying to be Mr. Funny Guy, Mr. Cool Hip. Cool and hip. Yeah, that's what I am on stage. That's what I was yesterday, right? Cool and hip. Let's see. We got a few mics tonight. Which one should I go to? We got some shit going on here. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at some open mics here. Not sure which one I want to go to, but we got some options, guys. Got options if I want to get some stage time. It says I've been streaming for 4 hours, but what's weird is when I went live, it said I was already streaming for an hour. So I don't know. I think I've only been streaming for like 3 hours and 8 minutes, something like that. Moose. Nah, Jack, shut it off. Okay. Hi, Jack. You guys calling me Jack. No, Jack. Who started a live stream while I was arguing with Jack and shut it off after 11 seconds. As long as I get to impregnate you, Brian O'Shea, give it your best shot. Well, I don't know if that's part of the deal, but ass babies is a thing, Lubas. So, you know, this is between me and Juliana. You know, I mean, I don't know why you got to be like, oh, if for you to be able to impregnate Juliana, I have to be able to impregnate you. Like, I don't, like, where is this negotiation? Like, yeah, sure, I might ask for her hand in marriage, even though we're going to be polyamorous. You know, I'll come up to Lubass and say, hey, brother, you know, me and Juliana are kind of fell in love, you know, want to make a baby, and I just want to ask you for her hand in marriage. Do it like that, Lubass, right? Moose is retarded. He's down there in my chat. Moose is stupid. Just blowing up my chat. I might have to put Moose in a 5-minute timeout, dude. I mean, show him who's boss around here. And the guy's like, the guy has like Moose, what's going on, dude? How did you ever get that wrench, dude? Like, what were we back in the day on Paul's channel? Like, I don't know, but we were, you know, when I first came to Paul's channel, Moose was already there, if I'm not mistaken. He kind of had a little role. He was the producer guy. He was doing the readings, the advertisements. You know, we were building momentum. There's a lot of energy with the show. And we all saw that Paul had something special. So Moose, we were all trying to support it and play our parts and our roles. And at some point, Moose broke bad and Yurt broke bad. And this guy broke bad and that guy broke bad. And they're like, when's O'Shea going to break bad? When's, you know, what's it going to be like when O'Shea breaks bad? Huh? I don't know if I've broken bad, but, you know, I'll voice my opinion if I need to on what's going on. There hasn't been too many highs and lows. Like Paul said, we seem to be doing better than ever. So it is what it is. It's nice that you still have that childhood imagination, Brian O'Shea. Oh, thank you, Lou Bass. It's nice to say something from the Bible, right? The spirit of a child will go into the kingdom of heaven, right? So be like a child. So yes, Lou Bass. I was the scapegoat in a crazy family. So now I'm just finally breaking out of that. Well, I guess I've been breaking out here and there for a while, but I feel like I'm realizing the situation, coming into my own. I got my twin hearts. I got Special K. Hey, O'Shea. She's from the neighborhood. You got Dan Cummings and Kevin Ploget watching from Kevin Ploget's basement. I'm sure they're very excited. This is very exciting stuff, guys. Got 20 people here. Fuck, the numbers are going up and down. I don't know what to do, guys. No one wants to come up. Oh, what should we do? What do I have on my mind? What do I have on my mind? That's this archaic.
There's an appearance of Enki in the ancient Sumerian text, just like
in the ancient Sumerian text.
There's two Enochs in the book of Genesis. In the Near Eastern records of the pre-flood world, there are also two Dumuzi's. Yeah, but and the person of Enoch being Enki, that's not even a hard sell. I mean, there's so many parallels between them. I have one of my videos goes into all the Sumerian data that we have about
give me some respect. I'm
of the
putting you in a
Great Pyramid
5-minute
and what
timeout
it
just to
was. Yeah, I have a video about that. It's deep.
flex
It
my
goes in, I
power
go into
and
break down the
do that.
Sumerian terms to show you guys these people knew.
Just because I'm aggravated with Moose. Let me find my goddamn channel. And then let me fuck with Moose here. Let me just oh, he's not even chatting anyways. Thumbs down for you. Who's putting thumbs downs on my channel? What a piece of shit that Moose guy is. Moose, come on up here and let me yell at you for a little bit. Lori S. commented, good stuff. Thank you, Lori. I'm a waste of good looks, she said in comments one time. That was pretty funny. That was pretty good stuff, Lori. You were saying I was good looking, but I'm a waste of a good looking guy because I got nothing going on. Kind of what you're saying. I hear you. I hear you. This, I feel you. I feel you. See, now you guys are starting to see me sweat. You guys are like, oh, I need to be entertaining. How do I do this? Mark Basket. I want to hear some more archaics. I call them archaics. Archaics voice from Brian. Spot on. Yeah, let's do more of that. This is fun.
Knew about the Great Pyramid, and they knew it was far away. And
they knew about the Great Pyramid, and they knew it was far away.
Oh yeah, here's where a lot of the disinformation comes.
Here's where a lot of the disinformation comes. You see, I'm a complete con artist. You understand? I've been to prison, so I know how to be a con artist. So what I'm doing is I'm conning each and every one of you out of your valuable time and money and resources. You understand me? I'm a con artist. I'm Archaics, the con artist. I'm from Texas. I know a lot of con artists. So I know how to con people. I've been to prison, people. So I wrote all these fucking stupid books and all that shit. Actually, it's a lot of kind of good information, but you see, I've been compromised by the DOD, the Department of Defense. And you understand, I'm getting paid, motherfuckers. I've been in jail for 21 years. I ain't get no pussy. I didn't get no pussy when I got out. I was still broke and a loser. But now I'm getting paid, motherfuckers. You understand? I'm getting notoriety. So now I'm getting bitches. And I'm Archaics. And I'm fucking bitches. You understand what I'm saying? I am getting pussy, people. So you guys got to keep watching me. Buy my books, because there's a reset coming. A Phoenix event coming. 138 years. If you look back to the Sumerian text, ancient archaic pyramids from the Sumer, fucking banging bitches. I got Brian is actually being hilarious. Holy shit. Oh, Moose, you dirty brat. You guys like that shit? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun making fun of Archaics. See, what was it saying in his shirt? DOD, Department of Defense. See, I'm a bullshitter. I'm a con artist. Let's listen to more.
People read these books about the Sumerian.
People read these books about the Sumerians, and they don't know shit. See, I know shit. Y'all don't know shit. I was in prison for 21 years reading nothing but books. You faggots are out here on the internet typing to each other about bullshit while I was reading the real good, juicy shit. I had motherfuckers sending me books from, I don't even know where the fuck these things came from. I learned everything. You motherfuckers don't know shit. Now, I was able to transmute this into a fucking con that is the greatest con you're ever going to fucking see. You see this dumbass next to me? He's spending his life promoting me. I got the Department of Defense. You understand? I'm getting pussy and money. All right. That's not very Twin Hearts spiritual. You guys are getting me off my game. I see what you're doing.
Modern books about Sumerian interpretations like Zechariah Sitchin and there's a lot of them that came out in the 70s, 80s, 90s, thousands, even today. But they're not reading Maureen Gallery Kovacs. They're not reading Samuel Noah Kramer. They're not reading George Smith. They're not reading Thor Heyerdahl. They're not reading the people who actually knew what the Sumerians were talking about. They're reading all this new ancient aliens
Yeah, they ain't reading what I read. You stupid motherfuckers. I've been in jail for 21 years. You understand me? I'm from South Texas. Con artist. You see this grifter bum next to me? This loser, he don't know how to con like I do. He wasn't in prison for 21 years. He's a cupcake. You understand me? I'm using him like I'm using y'all. 21 years, Sumerian text. Bet on it, bitches.
Interpreted material, which is very different. The cuneiform texts sound very different when they're read from a perspective of somebody who's trying to push an ancient aliens narrative. But when you read them from their original perspectives and you listen to the original Sumerologist, Kramer, all these people who knew what they were talking about when they were translating these records, you will find a totally different story unfolding about what was going on.
All right, guys. I'm feeling my energy. My energy's getting low. This was just to test out the laptop, my new laptop. I'm very grateful for everyone that came, everyone that's here. I'm thinking about wrapping it up. I'm in this fucking piano fucking room. Getting a little paranoid. I'm at a college campus. They had a library at the college campus. I was checking it out. They didn't have no study room. Actually, I have a study room reserved from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Fuck. Damn it. Forgot about that. Well, whatever. I would have had to cut the stream. I guess I could go over to the study room. Well, whatever. I'm in this room. But I'm paranoid. And I hate the lighting in this room. So I could cut the stream or keep the stream going and walk over to the library. Or I could end it, get ready for the open mic tonight, get myself ready, handle what I got to handle. Did Paul ever fucking go live or what? You know, I'm fucking nervous. Paul was watching my bullshit. It's like I was nervous last night when they were watching my comedy. I get nervous when people I respect are watching me do my creative endeavors. I'm trying to see if homeboy, he's got to go live at some point today. He didn't even want to go hop up on my stream. He's like, this shit's fucking bullshit. Whatever. Maybe someday. I think he's been up on my stream before, if I'm not mistaken. But I think she's close as ever been to the end. LOL, Brian, stop. All right. Not sure. I'm kind of hungry. Could snack. They said no food or drink in the piano room. They said someone spilled some shit on a $10,000 piano, so I got no food or drink in the piano room, guys. I'm fucking looking around. These pianos are $10,000 a pop. I could put a little something video on and snack it up a little bit. Figure out what we want to do. What type of video? We could do the meltology. We could put a little Truth Seeker 69. I could even pull up video my shit from some pictures and shit, or I could get that ready for another stream. And while I have a snack, I could pull up Truth Seeker 69. Some stuff they've been doing lately. Let's see. A little bit of that on. While I maybe have a little snack or something. All right, she's got something going on. Is that today? What day is today? She's got something going on tomorrow. Angelic and the Demonic with Shapu. The Mother Load. All right. Let's see. Actually, since the Demonic, the Angelic and the Demonic, since we brought that up earlier, let's see what they're talking about.
Oh, maybe the innocence.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that would be the same depiction of that building. It would be something coming out of hell or something. Yeah.
Where's my destination, Special K? I don't know. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona right now. My destination is heaven. Heaven on earth. There is no destination, Special K. It's right here in the present moment. It's all we have. All right. Back to the video.
Yeah. Same thing.
So they're doing some angel demonic. We could get into meltology, though. They're checking out some other stuff.
Oh, there's the beast at the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's go to meltology. Let's go to the mother load. Let's get into meltology. That's a crazy meltology picture right there. Yeah, let's go back to that picture. See, that's what they're trying to tell you is that you see this right here? Let me make it bigger. So they're trying to tell you that let me take this comment off. They're trying to tell you, fuck, I gotta search all the way to that comment. The comment's like, God damn, there's been a lot of comments, man. This is great stuff, guys. I apologize if I haven't been. Where the fuck is that comment? Oh, here it is. If I haven't been, giving you guys as much love in the chat as I potentially should. Paul and Slave. O'Shea, I'm going live in 20 if you want to join. All right, perfect, man. I'll make my way over to the study room that I've had reserved. See if I still have it reserved. Yeah, I'll get a snack in the meantime. Yeah, I could stream the whole way up until then. I'm gonna appreciate that, Paul and Slade. Appreciate you coming up in chat. Appreciate everything that was going on yesterday. And a happy birthday to Mr. Paul Enslaved. Let's go ahead and drop a link to his channel. I'm sure most people here, though, or everyone here, but maybe there's a chance, someone's watching and they don't know about Paul. They know about me. It's always that chance. We got a lurker in there. So we'll go ahead and get a link to Paul's channel. Join him. Fuck. I'm getting nervous. We might end up doing another fucking open mic fucking thing. We'll see. This one could be especially dive open mic. Especially shitty open mic tonight. All right, here's Paul's channel. All right. Drop that in there. This is Paul Enslaved. Yeah, most of my, not all of my audience is from there, but hey, you know what? Here's what it is. Yeah, so this, see this right here? This fucking, I don't know if you guys can see my cursor when I do that, but like, yeah, these, look at this. That's supposed to be some sort of monastic cave, right? They say some monks carved all that shit out to live in it. There was air pockets or something. Look at that. That's a melted fucking, see, that's what a mountain is, bro. Some mountains are just less melted, or they're just, so you could see the structure there, right? That could have been a building, that mountain. You think a bunch of fucking monks carved that out the way that looks, with arches and window looking like that? Some monks did it with some weird tools. You're out of your fucking mind. And why would they go up like that? Why would they make holes in all the weird locations? Like, how the fuck are they climbing in there? So that's why a lot of this meltology is the physical evidence. You just have to look at pictures. It's not so much what you say about it. It's just look at the fucking picture and you're like, yeah, no. And then you go by what they tell you and you're just like, yeah, no. It's not what happened. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got going on. Yeah, let's just, that song is a little funky. Yeah, we could pause it on some of these pictures. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at that shit. You think people are carving that, people? You see this fucking weird ass columns? This shit looks melted, bro. And then you see what you have is like survivor pockets. Like, look at this shit. Look at the structure with the melted stuff on top of it. See all this structure? See these arches over here in the bottom right? I don't know if you guys can see my, let me know in chat if you could see my cursor. It'd be nice if you guys could see my cursor. I don't know if you can. You see these arches? You see all this perfect structure, and then there's all this melt, like literally on top of it, ice cream melt. So somehow these things survive, but the rest, see, now this would be a normal looking mountain bullshit. And then this is the actual building. So sometimes you find it where it's obvious. But when I go on hikes, you know what I mean? It's not so obvious. So you guys are just like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But then there's pictures like this and a billion other pictures that this woman, Truth Seeker 69, finds all the time. You guys make fun of it. Look at that thing. That's a pyramid. They're going to say, oh, it's some natural fucking land thing. Bunch of pyramids all over. They got them all over fucking Phoenix here. Down the back. Pyramids. Look at that one. So this one, I think they admit this picture is an actual ziggurat. So they say this one was man-made. But if you were to see this somewhere else, if it wasn't, somehow or another they have to admit it. But if it was just a little bit more muffed up, they'd be like, oh, that's just a natural formation, geological things. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? I mean, she'll explain it probably better than I can. She's been doing this a while. So, I mean, if you guys want to learn about this shit, class is in session at her channel. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that fucking know what I mean? It's like any more muffed up, any more like melted. You know, it's just like, oh, it's just a mountain. But you could clearly see the structure in this one, right? There's a big ass mountain fucking type thing. Where the rest of it looks like all mountain type stuff, and this one doesn't. You guys understand what I'm saying? I've never heard of it. They're seeing the cursor. All right, cool. Yeah. So let's see what's going on. Boom. What is that? Some crazy. Well, it's just natural, right? So you're saying, oh, it could have been something like that. Look at this. These are more the monastic caves, I think. Oh, the monks carved all this shit out. Guys, do you see that right there? It's a fucking mountain, right? Normally what we call a fucking mountain that you guys are making fun of me for, but do you see all the fucking structure in it? All the shit. So this one didn't get fully melted. You think some fucking monks chiseled away and made it look like this and did it like this and fucking climbed up here and did that? You're out of your fucking mind, people. People don't build like this and do shit like this. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't even know why I try to convince you guys, dude. It's just like, I don't know, dude. Uh-oh, someone's here. Did someone come? I thought I heard someone pop in the stream. Maybe they left. All right, what do we got? Yeah, look at that. What the fuck is this, dude? Who's climbing up here and building this shit? You out of your fucking mind? All right, seems like we're already here. All right. What?
You know I'm on the next level. Yeah, I know you heard about it.
Motherfucker.
You know I'm bad it. And don't you ever
Motherfucker, dude.
New York to California.
All right, guys, look at that one. So I guess they're showing that, you know, any of these modern fucking things, I don't think the modern ones are shit compared to whatever these things used to be. They're trying to show you a little bit what it could have been, but this modern shit would never melt like that because this modern shit is crap. This shit was all brick and stone, but they're trying to give you an idea of structure, you know what I mean? Of a giant building. And look at this weird ass thing. You see these things. Like, why? What is that building? You know what I mean? Oh, they're trying to say that one was like that. But I don't even think you need to look at the modern structures. Modern structures are retarded. What's going on here? Oh, you got a bunch of fucking brick. Oh, it's just a fucking normal mountain. But then what's all this brick shit? Oh, there's nothing to see here. There's no brick, no weird, nothing to see here. Just the regular fucking This is, I'd go on a hike with you guys and I go, do you see anything there? No, nothing to see there. I don't know. What? Looks like rock shit. Hey guys, any of that look like brick? No, it's just fucking a mountain. Well, here's clearly brick, but come on, guys. Look at it. You see how it's all fucking weird and fucked up? Is what we're talking. So there's levels to this shit. So this is a mountain that was in the middle of a building that was in the middle of melting to look like a mountain. Look at these X's, dude. Look at this fucking brickwork. Freemasonry. You know, Freemasonry. What is Freemasonry? Look at this shit, dude. Look at this brickwork. What is this shit? They made it like that, all curved and weird and fucking fucked up. They built it like that. Motherfuckers. I start yelling at you guys. All right, here we go. Here we go. Clearly some doorways and bricks and shit that got fucking melted around it. Oh, it's just a mine and they built it. Shut the fuck up. All right, let's see what's going on here.
All right, guys, we're only doing 2 songs on the intro today because we have a lot of stuff warming up here. It smells like burnt rubber to me. That's what Gaza.
This is Jen, Truth Seeker 69 here on the left. She's the
or
She's the primo
Gaz A. I'm not.
meltologist. This is Shapu, her partner in crime. He's the man with all the pictures and a lot of good evidence, because a lot of this is just pictures. So he's got folders and folders and files and bunch of gigabytes of photos and videos, mostly photos, a bunch of melt stuff. So these are the two premier meltologists. Ceiling fan man will join them here and there, but these two have been going at it for a year or two. Getting this information out there, getting ridiculed, mocked, laughed at, and it's just like anytime anyone laughs at this, it's like I don't even know if it just doesn't. I don't even know if it doesn't really annoy me. It's just like my childhood, bro. Sorry, I gotta get rid of this thing. It's like this scapegoat shit. It's like, oh, I got this ideas with my family. I'm pointing shit out of my family that's just not cool. Like, why are you acting like that? It's not cool. I tell the truth. Oh, you get laughed at, mocked. Oh, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're full of shit. You're not seeing reality the way it is. Just fucking shut up. You're crazy. So our whole life we're getting told we're crazy. And then we find out the mountains are melted bricks and we start getting it again. Oh, you're stupid. Ha, 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 idiot. How dumb can you be thinking they're all buildings? Okay. All right, smarty pantses.
Sure how you say that. How do you say it?
Must be Gaz, hey.
Gazoo. Gazoo. Remember Gazoo from the Fred Flintstones?
Yes.
Gazoo. This channel with the not that great, but you can't best kind.
You guys know if you hit J and L,
That's
it'll fast forward.
showing up throughout this
Reverse.
drought area, just like we see with the what is it, the Euphrates?
Is it this one? This one. Yes. All right.
Do I go this way or do I go this way? I don't know.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go get ready for Paul's show. I'm gonna go to my study room.
Okay, this is leading down to Lake Powell. Look at this, guys. Let me zoom in on this shit.
We could do more of this later. Yeah, she's zooming in on all these arches
Powell
over here
is in
about structure.
California or between
Colorado.
California.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Kind of losing momentum here, losing the viewers. They're gonna be heading over to Paul's. So yeah, let me just see something here. He's live at 5:40. Yeah, he's gonna be live in 8 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and head over there. I encourage everyone to I'll drop the link to that. I'll go ahead and drop the link to that. It should be this one. Yeah, that's the link to Paul's show. It's going to be starting in a few minutes. Yeah, I'll see you over there at Paul's. Thanks so much, guys, for being here with me. Whoa, look at that lighting, dude. Jesus Christ. You got to get good lighting. Oh, my God. I just had a heart fucking murmur. Oh, I had a heart fucking spasm. Oh, God. I want to die on stream. Maybe it's from working out. We'll just say it's from working out. It's muscle things. I get my face out of that light. Jesus Christ, this lighting in here makes me look horrible. It's not the fact that I look horrible. It's the fucking lighting, guys. I'm really a handsome person. It's fucking lighting. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I got my backpack hanging up there. Trying to improve the lighting. I got a backpack on there. Doesn't seem to be fucking helping out too much, guys. You guys are all right, though, man. That fucking Archaics. It's a fucking con artist. I'll make fun of him later. All right, you fucking weirdos. Paul, fucking, what was that? Kevin Ploj, Dan Cummings, salute. You guys got to come up on panel. Got to get everyone from the neighborhood. You got to get all the fucking retards. Get them up on panel. Get everyone up here. Oh, dog, drugs is what they said you were on ever since the day you were born. Yeah, they call me a fucking idiot, trying to give me drugs, get me on fucking anti-fucking serotonin uptake, inhibitor fucking Zoloft. You got depression, you suck. No, they all suck. God damn this fucking light. This light sucks. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta get a snack. I'm gonna head over to the study room. Dude, I'll have a place one day, dude. I'll have a home. I'll have a tent. I'll have something, a piece of land. Something's gonna happen, guys. Something good's going on. This fucking life fucking sucks. All right, guys. I love you. Namaste. I'll see you later. I gotta head over there. I gotta walk over there. I can't leave you guys. I love you guys. I want to give you guys a big fucking hug. I just want to fucking fuck the shit out of you guys. All right. All right, guys. I love you a lot. And I'll see you later. It's been great. Been a nice little test. Nice little test of the let me stop screen sharing. All right, it's been a nice little test of the laptop. Seems like things are functioning, moving up in the world. You know what I mean, making a little loot, making little investments, fucking making moves here. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. I love you. I love you a lot. See you over at Paul's stream. Go get some sunshine for a little bit. For the next 6 minutes. Go fucking get some sun on your face. Don't be in front of the computer all day. Peace, Cummings. Your shit together, boy. Hop up and say hello. You gotta check in every day, Dan. Even if it's just for a minute. You gotta say, I'm Dan, I'm here. I don't need to be the center of attention. I'm saying hello. All right, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye.